Stop it. Stop
Songs hard.
Welcome to another episode of Beyond Beats and Culture. My name is Chase the Dark Sage. I am your host, here with my co-host.
T.
And we're here with another episode of some hip-hop goodness, of some new albums coming out from Lucky, I believe Roddy Ricch.
Yep.
Obviously, Eminem is coming later, but we already talked about that before. We also have a new Eminem track to talk about, and we have some beef to talk about amongst the women. Yeah. But before we get into that, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, B. I bought a freaking iron yesterday.
Like an actual
iron, bro.
Boy, for what?
You know, I gotta wear khakis and stuff at work, but they got really wrinkled, bro. Like, I can't get.
Bro, that's when you just take it right out the dryer. You're good.
Nah, I just need an iron. I want the pressure. I want to put that heat on it. That real heat. Nah. When last time you used iron? It felt good, B.
Probably like 2014.
Bro, and irons look different now. Like, they all fancy.
They not the triangle like they used to be?
Yeah, but they got cool colors now, cool different buttons, hitting the little thing like that, the air.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought irons was gonna be that one thing that kind of like fades out of style with the older generation. Because I don't know anyone outside of college, even a little bit after college, that used an iron. Like, we have one, but it's like one of the old school. Not the old school ones. It's a newer one, but of that generation of when we got it.
Hey, man, that iron, nice.
How much you spend on it?
$42. Bro.
I would have pulled it right out that dryer and been good.
That was my girls. I was like, nah, I'm getting the iron. They look cool. What about you, B? How you been?
Man, look. So, you guys know I cut the hair because a lot of you guys were making fun of me, and I had to cut it. So, I'm trying to get on the weight loss because you guys made fun of me. Talk about I was fat. So, the medicine plus the coffee just didn't mix well.
Yeah.
Freaking out earlier. I got other projects happening on my Read the Room channel where I read manga, and man, it's just a whole bunch of catastrophe happening over there. The actual work itself, it gets done because I get to work. But other people, artists, God, I hate working with artists sometimes because these are some of the most difficult people to work with, especially when they from like overseas or international, because some of them, they be the best ones. I'm not going to lie to you. So I need some black people to get their art game up so I can start commissioning them. But man, I tried to get one artist. I loved his artwork. I said it. I DM'd him twice. Boy didn't reach out. And I'm like, all right, cool. Let me go on the actual Twitter. Let me call him out and say, yo, I like your art. Let me get something somewhere. You know his commission's open. I tried to DM him already. He didn't answer me. When he does answer me, I literally answer him a few minutes after.
Right.
Boy, be taking hours a day.
Where you at? Where you located, B?
I don't know. But I know they be speaking different languages, though. Because they be having the different currencies on their portfolios.
This about to make my boy Azim
I'm a nationalist? I think it's a nationalist, right?
That's a Zimophobe, right? Xenophobic? Yeah.
Hey, man. Some of these people, and then I got another one. I tried to hire them on Fiverr. I hired them in the middle of May.
Yeah.
It's June right now. Early June. Rent's due today.
Right. Facts.
I get it. Stuff is happening over there. Facts. So I get it. But you at least need to update me. Because I'm just like, I don't want to say it like this. Because I get it. Artists, I like to let artists cook.
Yeah.
But over 3 to 4 weeks for actual artwork and design of me and another person or another thing, because it's going to be a stand from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Yeah. I'm like, come on, dog.
Let him cook, bro, but you need the meal now.
Exact, dog. Like, I'm glad that this stuff, well, some of the stuff is for other projects, but I'm glad I worked so far out ahead, months ahead, to where I'm like, all right, cool. I'm trying to get everything organized before this thing drops. It's just so stressful, man. And then, it's just a lot.
He over there burning the meal, B.
I am. I mean, I'm cooking them. I'm cooking the gourmet stuff, man.
They burn it.
Yeah, they're the waiters right now. If you ever played Overcook, when someone cooks all the food and the food be ready, they just not taking it out right now. But besides all that, man, what have you been jamming since the last podcast episode?
Before we turn on the camera, I was praising that Mac Homie. I know I bring it up like every episode, I think. Mm-hmm. I just been jamming it, bro. It's just so good, B. And then I'm on the toilet. You know, sometimes when you're on the toilet, you get the browsing. So I get the browsing. I get on his website. I'm like, bro, I think it's today. I'm about to cop the album. Nope. Sold out. B, that.
How much did the vinyl cost, first of all?
The one I wanted was $444. But it's one still up, B. The test pressing.
Why would you want the test pressing?
It's like the rarest one. But guess how much it costs?
Oh, over 1,000?
Guess how much it costs?
1,200?
It costs $3,333.33. Mock! I understand. I'm sorry, up above.
So why did he? Oh, sorry, up above. Oh, you talking about the F them? F them. Last podcast episode we got loud. They was stomping, but they always stomp. So F y'all. But Why is he making his stuff so expensive? Because I know he took his stuff down off of Spotify for a bit.
Yeah,
he put it right back up.
He said he didn't do that. It just mysteriously did it because he actually put out a video about it. Like he was like, you don't know what happened. But so with Mock, he treats every piece, all his albums like art. And when we buy into that art, we investors, B. He makes us feel special. He got coffee mugs. We got all type of different things, man. But when it comes to Mock, bro, he just wanted to feel special when you buy something. So he want to put out the art. Good money. It's kind of the same practice that Nipsey Hussle did.
Will pay for?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the same thing he does, and he makes everything limited, and it'll never be repressed again. You know what they say. But that's pretty much what he do. He just wanted to be like something that you value. Something that, because, bro, you get a Mac piece. I called it a piece. That's kind of crazy. When you get a Mac vinyl, bro, it can go up to the roof. Bro, I sold a Mac album for money, bro.
Every time you say Mac, I keep thinking Mac Miller.
Well, Mock. I just say Mock. I sold a Mock album.
Is that how you say it?
Mock Homie. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I say Mac, but Mock Homie. But, bro, I sold one before, bro, and come on, man, 1.1? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's crazy. There's some idiots out there that buy it. Like, the most I ever spent on a Mac Homie album.
I'm pretty sure they got a return on their investment now.
Yeah, of course. Because I wish I kept it because how much it's worth now. Mm-hmm. But the most I spent on one was like retail for him, $333. And I actually hooked that up with one of the homies. We did a little deal. Gave him a little, you know what I mean? But I really wish I kept that HBO because that's one of my fake mock albums. And it's so beautiful, B. Like, how he packaged his stuff is just quality. And how all of his albums sound, especially ones, his newer pressings, immaculate, bro. Like, and I'm hearing that the new album sounds really great as well. Like, it sounds
People already got it?
Yeah, because some of them, he put out different tiers. Like, I think it was like a few times, like 2-3 months ago, he put out a different tier. But it didn't show the cover of the album. It was just blanked out and you buy it from different tiers. But then, actually, when the album came out, I think like a week before, he put out like another tier. Man, I was going to buy that camo one, or I was going to buy the beach cover with him in the, like, I don't know what type of shoes it was in the sand. That was a $444 copy. But yeah, enough of me spazzing about Mac Homie. But I was talking about the album. The album is just amazing. I cannot stop listening to it. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about this might be my album of the year right now. I don't know. But just, it's great, bro. And the rapping, it's just, the more you listen to it, the more you catch certain things. And just, Mark is just, the production, B. You need to listen to this album just because, I don't like you didn't like the cover of it? What did you say about the cover? I
didn't like the cover. I didn't like people on Twitter glazing it so much.
You're not going to like it, maybe. Just because people glazing it, but still listen to it.
Well, I don't think it's that. It's just the fact of, I need some people to be critical sometimes. I get you can love stuff. Yeah. You can say that you love it, but don't be like, this is the best album of all time. Dog, it's not even 3 days yet you saying this about this album.
It's a good album.
Yeah, but after 3 days of saying that?
Yeah.
I mean, after 3 daes of release?
I ain't got no critiques.
That's all right, though. How many times have you listened to it?
Like 5, 6.
Are you a big fan of Mac Homie?
Yeah. But I have critiques on some of his albums. I have no critiques on this one yet.
Yeah, this one is ugly. But the cover's ugly.
That cover fire.
The cover's ugly.
Look into the eyes of a Haitian man. You know what I'm saying?
I just look at Kodak, bro. Take a picture of the last one.
Oh, my God. He took a picture of the cover.
Yeah, he just deleted it. One of the projects I listened to was E Got the EP. I kind of re-listened to it from Sci-Hi to Prince.
I was like, why that sound familiar?
It came out like 2022. Yeah. It's a cool project. It's not bad. Sci-Hi's rapping. I think he does have some corny bars here and there.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, Sci-Hi rarely has that.
He does have it. I'm like, he has it, but it's rare.
Yeah, but it's very rare. I felt like it was a bit more corny. I feel like this was a bit more directionless. And, I went to go re-listen to it because he had that On the Radar freestyle, which he did kill that. I need that on streaming, though. But, yeah, I need just Sci-Hi projects on streaming in general because he is severely lacking in his discography.
His freestyle from last year resurfacing, the one he was on... Was it
the all black and white or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't know the name of it, but that one was hard. That one was hard.
That dude right there, bro.
Sci-Hi is a beast. Nah, I wish he would actually put out songs like he does freestyles.
Oh my God, he can rap.
That's why he's just going lower in my favorite artist tier list.
His last album, like, the No Dope on Sundays. Was
that came out like what?
2017?
Almost 10 years ago.
Something like that?
Almost 10 years ago.
Really good album, though.
But he hasn't came out with an album since. He only has one album under his belt.
Yeah. Hey, Sci-Hi is fire.
I love Sci-Hi. He's in my top 10.
Yeah.
But he used to be my top 5. Now he's in my top 10 though.
Yeah.
But yeah. What was the next project you listened to?
Man, from the last pod, I kind of still been on this Jay-Z wave. I listened to Kingdom Come, which is the album that actually got me into Jay-Z later in my teenage years, because I was a Jay-Z hater. You know what I'm saying? And some songs I like from him, but I wasn't checking out. I remember this guy could pull up. Y'all listen to American Gangster? Well, listen to that crap.
I was thinking, I'm like, man, do I know what lyrical music is?
Jay-Z.
Hater.
FJ. Nah, but now, man, hey, I'm a fan of Jay-Z from, I don't know, I think I had to be like 16, 20, I said 2017. I was 16 or 17 when I actually got into his music. But Kingdom Come, bro, I don't know why this album is so hated. I love this album, bro. Just, you know what I mean? It's like he still has there's some songs on there that's just like, all right, Beast Chair, life is just a beast chair. It's okay.
I think he always gonna have songs like that.
But he still got like great songs on there from the intro, from the track he has about Emery. Do you want to ride with John Legend on the hook?
I never heard the album.
You never heard Kingdom Come?
I think that and maybe Blueprint 2.
Yeah.
Are the 2 albums I just haven't heard from Jay-Z.
Listen to Kingdom Come.
I might have heard Blueprint 2 because that was a gift and a curse or whatever it's called.
That's Blueprint 3, ain't it?
Nah, Blueprint 3 is the one with the 3 on it.
Oh, Gift and the Curse is the second, it's a 2-disc.
Yeah.
I'm bugging,
Blueprint
bro.
2.
Yeah, 3 is the one that came out in 2009, bro. I'm bugging. 08 or whatever.
Yeah, the one with Kid Cudi on it. And Kanye on it.
Yeah, Kanye on there. I'm ready to go. Yeah, I'm already home. I'm already home.
Oh, yeah, that's Kid Cudi. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Kingdom Come, new guys out there. I know a lot of you youngsters don't even really kind of listen to Jay-Z. Check out Kingdom Come. It's a hated album. I don't know why. I like it. I enjoy it. Good album to me. That's it. It ain't stellar.
Is it in the top half of his discography or bottom half?
Probably in the middle for me, maybe I say bottom half. Bottom. But it's still a good album.
Yeah.
You know.
Jay-Z don't have a horrible discography.
Nah, he don't. But Magna Carta is like
I like it. It's not good though.
Magnum Carta is that it gets the hate that Kingdom Come gets, but more, I believe. I think people hate it as a good.
But I think because we grew up with it, we
Yeah.
kind of give it a bit more grace.
Yeah, I was so hyped when it came out.
For Magna Carta?
Yeah, bro. I don't know why. I think it was a freaking commercial, bro. The black and white commercial. Him and Rick Rubin, all them guys. Like,
Oh, I remember.
yeah, I was like, all right, yeah, I'm ready on this. You know what I'm saying? Because like, bro, I used to didn't like I used to didn't like Watch the Throne. I didn't like it when I was younger.
Oh, I loved it.
Even like going back and listen to our old podcast, me and Jorge was going back and forth about that album, whatever. But like, I enjoy it way more now. Even though it's only like a few more songs I like now. Even though it's not a long album, I only like 5 songs on it at first, and now I like a little more. And then me going to that's my time. I'm like, okay, I'm listening to all this Jay-Z, and then he get a new album from just him. I was like,
I wasn't.
it didn't hit. And especially the whole little deal he did
With Samsung?
Yeah,
That's
man.
why a lot of people had a bad taste in their mouth about it.
It's kind of he did the Bono, the YouTube.
The what?
Remember YouTube when Apple
but-
Music launched?
Oh, I hated that.
Everybody's stuff, bro.
Wow.
It's crazy. What about you, B? What else you been listening to?
Next I listened to Erykah Badu's Mama's Gun.
Oh, yeah,
First
bro.
time listening to it, amazing.
Hey.
5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 project. I got no critiques.
Hey.
I was vibing and jamming the whole time. There was some parts where it got towards the end. I feel like, some stuff was a bit... I didn't want to say it wore its welcome, but I was a bit ready for like, all right, come on, let's pick it up a little bit. Because this song, it was one song that she has with some other guy. I forget the name. I think it was a Marley brother. I was just like, this kind of just going on for a bit too long for me because I'm like, I'm getting a bit bored on this.
So you went straight to Mama Gun? You didn't go to Buddhism?
No.
Buddhism?
Because I know that this one came out around the times of Soul Quarian stuff. So I was like, all right, let me go to Soul Quarian stuff, especially with that Common song, which we never talked about. I was like, all right, let me kind of go back into my Soul Quarian.
Yeah.
And I did do Voodoo last podcast episode. So I was like, all right, I got to do the sister-like album today.
Yeah.
So I was like, Mama's Gun. I like this a lot more than Voodoo. Okay. Not to say that Voodoo was bad or anything. No. But this was a bit more of my speed, and I liked her sound a bit more, which I feel like Childish Gambino went more for this sound. Audibly, like voice-wise, on Awaken My Love, than he did like Voodoo, even though he takes inspiration, it seems, from both of these albums.
A lot of most of inspiration from me is from a lot of psychedelic albums as well. Should check out, I don't know if you want to get his Parliament Funkadelic vibes, you know what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah, look, he said what?
The what? Funkadelic?
Parliament.
What is
Funkadelics.
No, I know what psychedelics is. I mean, what is it? Psychedelics. I know what that is. What's the thing before you said that?
Parliament?
Yeah, what's that?
All right, Parliament is Funkadelics, but it's like they have their other little sound. Parliament.
Oh, that's the name of somebody.
Yeah, it's the same group.
Oh, I thought that was a subgenre of psychedelic. I mean,
No. Funkadelic.
Funkadelics. Okay, that's why I was getting it messed up. I'm over here thinking about Jimi Hendrix in my head.
No. That's psychedelic music, like rock. You talking about?
Yeah, that's why I kept thinking you were saying. That's why I heard in my head and registered it as, but you were saying Funkadelics.
Yeah.
All right, that's why. Okay,
Nagging brain.
I've never heard that term before.
Yeah.
I don't think
It's a group. It's a band. Funkadelics. Parliament was them in the beginning of them doing like their old like doo-wop music and going to Funkadelics. It's like where you get all the like wild, like where you get funk from. It's all Funkadelics. Sly Family Stone was like before, and then you get Funkadelics, man. You know who Sly Stone is, right?
Sounds familiar, but no.
Oh man, he's actually from his family actually from Denton, bro. It's crazy, but he actually grew up in California. He moved away from Texas, but bro, legend. B, if you like G-Funk, that's where all that derives from. All that Funkadelic
Okay,
stuff.
I need to check that
all
out.
That,
There's some stuff
that,
I do want to check out to see.
That's where everything's come from. You'll see, bro. If you listen to Sly albums, you're gonna hear so many hip hop samples because that's like the foundation. James Brown, Sly Family.
Well, I know James Brown for sure.
All that stuff is like the foundation of a lot of
early hip hop.
A lot of samples, bro. Most definitely. I'm telling you, it's amazing hearing it. Like, this is where they got that from. It's pretty dope.
What was your next project you listened to?
Ah, man. My next project is another Jay-Z project, B. I was in the car with my family at the time, jamming freaking Reasonable Doubt. Bro. No. Yeah, that would be my second. Okay, Reasonable Doubt. Even though I listened to Lifetime Volume 1 first.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll listen to that too. Oh, my God.
Volume 1 is hard.
Oh, my God. Jay-Z, bro, he has a really good discography, bro. Okay. When it comes to Reasonable Doubt, I was thinking, I'm like, okay, how great is this album? So I wanted to replay it. I have my thoughts on the album. I think it's top 3 in Jay-Z's discography, in my opinion.
That's indisputable.
Yeah.
A lot of people consider it one, but go ahead.
They think it won?
A lot of people think it's his best album. A lot of people.
They don't put.
A majority of people put.
They don't put Blueprint over it?
I think more modern fans do. Yeah. But a lot of people, just a lot of Jay-Z fans in general, even some of the modern fans, like, our age. When I say modern, I'm talking about people our age. They put Reasonable Doubt as 1.
Do you like Reasonable Doubt?
I like it, but I think it's the bottom of the 3.
So you think Blueprint better?
I like Blueprint more, and I think Blueprint is better from the sound. I mean, obviously Jay-Z is rapping.
Yeah.
There's some missteps here and there on Blueprint, but I kind of give it grace because of the actual sound of Blueprint.
Yeah.
While with Reasonable Doubt, it's consistent all the way through, and there's no song that really throws off Reasonable Doubt. It's all consistent throughout the way. Like the girls, that kind of throws off Blueprint. At that point.
And you gotta understand the part of his career he was.
Yeah, that's why I say I'm not mad at that. But in terms of a consistent album, I think Reasonable Doubt is more consistent. But I like Blueprint a lot more.
Yeah.
But I still would, if I had to rank it, I'd put it above Reasonable Doubt.
Reasonable Doubt is still a really phenomenal album. It's so crazy. Like, I wish I can, sometimes you wish you can experience, like, because people really didn't care about this album when it came out. It became appreciated, through time. And I was just saying, like, how did this get overlooked? And I get to thinking about the era of, like, hip-hop. And
who all was out.
I'm going to talk about another album as well that came out around the same time today as well. But so much stuff was dropped. That was 95?
95, 96. Because he had a song with Biggie on there, right?
Yeah. 95, I think.
95, yeah.
Yeah,
because Ready to Die came out in 94, and this song came out in 95.
Yeah, so me listening to this album, just like, man, like, nobody expected his career to be what it is now.
Yeah, because he was the slept-on one, technically.
And it's so crazy, like, how he is now. From there, you think about it, like, the stuff he was talking about, like, he was older than most of the guys.
Yeah.
So it's like he was still speaking on things that, like, he seemed mature at that age. I'm like, man, how old was Jay-Z when this came out? Because he was speaking on, like, all type of stuff when it comes to, like, owning things or, like, the money he put up for his company and all this type of stuff. And you hear that back then, and a lot of labels and stuff, or like rappers was kind of like fronted by like drug dealers and stuff. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. So it's just like hearing the stuff that Jay-Z talked about, just me listening to his discography, and just he always been about like investing in things, and like he always try to be like this trendsetter. You always see he throws shots at certain things that other people's doing. Like I saw a tweet that made me. It pretty much was my Friday getting off work. He was like, play imaginary players. This, even though this on Lifetime, play imaginary players, put on your dopest outfit and drive, and everybody is just corny to you. And I was like, bro, that's how I felt. Like, I went to go pick up my son. I'm like, I had on a new T-shirt, put on my fours. I was just driving, bro, and I'm just playing this like, doop. I'm like, bro, like, all y'all lame. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, home. And then I was like, dog, Jay-Z make everybody feel like they just whack. Like, and I'm like, dang, like, Jay-Z, like, it takes me back of, like, me watching, what's that one movie, with Beanie Siegel, State Property. You ever seen State Property?
Mm-hmm. When he was in jail?
Yeah, he was in jail, I think, on the second one. But on the first one, he wasn't. He got out,
I seen two.
Yeah, I think he gets out of jail on the second one. Mm-hmm. But, like, Jay-Z just being this guy that's just, he talks a little bit when he say stuff, but like he's real quiet. And like Jay-Z's a guy that make you feel stupid with everything you do. Like sometimes you can tell that he has that type of personality, especially when he be saying stuff like he said, yeah, I'll pull up, you pull up with your to the 4.0, I'll pull up my to the 4.6. And then he's just like, and then you look at me, ask me some stupid question like, what's the difference for a 4.0 and then a 4.6? He said, about 20, 30,000. I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean, bro? Like, why you crap on him like that? He probably wouldn't even asked you that question, but you made a hypothetical like, yeah, you lame. You know what I'm saying? I got a 4.6. You got a 4.0. 4.0s are dope, bro. Come on, chill out. But like, it was just so hilarious. Like, bro, Jay-Z is just, he just trying to make everybody seem like they just, you're not on my level. Oh, I was rocking platinum when y'all thought it was, you know, what did he say when y'all thought it was silver? And like, I was doing this like Cristal and this. It was just, I don't know, just Jay-Z's.
Was Jay-Z ahead of his time?
Jay-Z was, bro, because he made people start wearing like suits with like shirts with like jeans and try to look all like professional casual. What they call it, casual professional or whatever?
I think it's a
business casual. Yeah. Hey, business casual with a freaking Yankee fitted on. You know what I'm saying? In a club. I don't know. It's crazy. Like people don't like to give Jay-Z his credit, bro, because I've been seeing a lot of people saying Jay-Z wasn't a superstar or something like that in his time, and I'm like, yo, y'all bugging. Like,
but I think that's because during that time, a lot of rappers really weren't like doing. Well, a lot of rappers were doing things like, you know, 106 and Park, going to Rap City, you know, doing all these freestyles on radios and stuff like that. Jay-Z's been one of those people that, I remember when it was like crazy when he went on Breakfast Club for the first time, because it was like Jay-Z.
That was like 2013, I think.
Yeah, so that's why it comes off like that.
Yeah, but when he was, you know, younger in his days, he was doing interviews. He was bringing his artists on. Like, he got like some of the classic freestyles with some of his artists. Like, I was listening to the one with Beanie and Freestyle, bro, fire. But Jay-Z was just like, I think it was one he like, my interview's doper than yours. Like, I was like, yo, that's crazy.
He do be putting spin.
He was like, my interviews are doper than yours. And this is like years. It's like, I think he said that on like Blueprint, if I'm not mistaken. But like, I don't know, it's just so crazy to listen to Jay-Z back then. Like, and seeing him now who he is, it's just crazy, bro. Like, Jay-Z needs more credit to me, I think so, bro. Like, he gets credit, but
I don't think a lot of people will do that because a lot of people already consider him the best rapper of all time.
Yeah. They do, but like Jay-Z.
So if you try to give the best rapper of all time more credit,
but it's like I feel like he gets more credit. Like, you think his rapping gets more credit or his business?
His business acumen, of course.
That's what I'm saying.
If he wasn't as mainstream,
yeah,
he'd be considered like a Nas, where he's respected, but he's just not as mainstream.
He just had more. He had more hits than Nas.
Yeah, he had more hits plus the business acumen. Yeah, the whole business.
That's one thing.
Because what successful rapper did Nas really have?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jay-Z has Kanye.
Yeah.
J. Cole.
Yeah, I mean, even go down from Beanie, Freeway, and all them guys.
Memphis Bleak.
Like, you know.
Guru, the engineer.
Yeah,
Look, he made an engineer popular.
Yeah. And then, you know, Kanye with the production, Just Blaze with the production. I don't know, just a lot of stuff's coming out that camp. You got like legendary figures, like even his at the time his partner with Dame Dash and all this type of stuff. Just that name of a label. You know what I mean? It's just more iconicness, I guess.
I think it's the fact of he has a good rapping ability and his business acumen or his business resume also matches that. Yeah. And that's never really been seen still in hip hop. Yeah. Like Nas has something like that, but it's still not the same level.
It's so crazy. Like Jay-Z make me feel so cool and so lame. Like I could listen to him and be like, dang, yeah, this sounds dope. But I'm like, yo, I can never do this. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not doing this. It's just like make me feel so lame, and I'm like, dang, how you make me feel these two emotions at once? That's the specialness of Jay-Z.
Lame person.
You know what I mean?
You get a little cooler, you come out that lame section.
He like he probably would say something like it was Drake. I think Drake was like he be crapping on people like hotels they stay in and stuff like that. I feel like Drake is probably like a Jay-Z light in this generation in a way.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Kind of, but no.
You know what I mean?
I get what you mean because he definitely has the stardom. He definitely has. He's at the top when people consider the best rapper as of right now. Obviously, besides Kendrick, but there's more to. I mean, because Jay-Z isn't the best technical or lyrical rapper, but when it comes to overall, all around, yes, Drake is that.
Yeah. Like, I know Jay-Z was a cooler guy, like he was a cooler person, and like he could make other things seem lame. But I'm saying like, with Drake, he kind of craps on you on like, it was a whole thing of him trash on like I said at the hotel, or like the restaurant you eating at and stuff like that, and Jay-Z claiming your clothes, the car you drive, and all this type of stuff.
Shoot, he basically killed T-Pain's career.
Yeah, Death for Auto-Tune. Yeah. Freaking Jay-Z, bro. And here's when he had the afro, huh? He had the little fro coming out there around that time. Jay-Z with Death for Auto-Tune. I remember
it's around the time of I'm about to say Empire Strikes Back.
Empire State of Mind.
Yeah, Blueprint 3. It was around that time. So if he had that, then yeah. Because I remember he was in some garage, I think.
Yeah.
Rapping. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the next project you was on?
I had to unlock my phone, but I already knew what it was. Big Crits Forever and a Day. Had to re-listen to the streaming version. First of all, they butchered it.
When it comes to the samples?
I mean, some of the beats are changed. Yeah. Definitely some of the beats are changed. But also, some of the tracks are actually gutted because he has an EP on streaming already that has some of the bigger songs from that mixtape already on there. So he doesn't re-put those songs on the actual mixtape itself. So I think the mixtape itself was like 40-something minutes when it should have been a lot longer. Because I was like, where's this song at? Where's this song at? But now I'm just like, streaming, you had to gut it. And I get it. And some samples were just like, some of the samples you couldn't get. And he has to redo them himself. I'm like, Big Crit, I love you. Yeah. I'm listening to this to support. But man, you doing the sample yourself is bad.
He ain't that best producer,
Stop that. But he had that Beastie Boy sample. That, he couldn't get that in the song, so he had to do it himself.
Boutique or whatever. Yeah.
I'm like, no.
He got in the booth and went, himself.
Yes. He did it himself. And you know with the you hear multiple voices, it's just him. It just sounds so flat.
You hear like a southern accent.
And it's just him. I'm like, this hurts to hear.
I'm saying, bro, that's so independent, bro. Like trash producer.
I mean, I hate because I don't know why, but some of the samples you just can't get clear for some of the songs on some of his other mixtapes too, and he be having to redo certain ones. I'm just like, this ain't it.
That boy just great value, J. Cole.
That's the next album you listen to, dog. Disrespecting my goat.
Oh my god.
Disrespecting my goat.
So my next album would be Shaheem, The Last Generation. You know who Shaheem is?
No.
So he was a younger rapper. He was affiliated with Wu-Tang Clan. He put out an album in '94 called Man Child. He was like 14. And speaking of like Jay-Z at the time, like I know Jay-Z put him in his book, talked about him and Decoded. And he was just saying like how he not looked up to the kid, but admired him as young and just with the pen he had at that age. And he really was like a really dope rapper at his age. So The Last Generation, he was actually 16. Pretty good production. The album's not the best, but it has some, like, it's the first top half of the album to me. Like the first five tracks are really dope. The the middle get a little iffy and it kind of picks up at the end. And I recommend you to check him out because he has, he's from Staten Island, so he's affiliated with Wu-Tang. So he has a lot of inspiration from them. You can tell from the slang or like how he sounds. You're like, okay, he's in that branch. RZA has like one credit. I think he produced the last track with him and Raekwon. My favorite track, the standout track to me is Shaolin Style. It's with him. Method Man is, I think he sampled on the hook. And some guy, I think his name like Sujig or something like that. I can't even pronounce it. Like he had 2 verses on there and the guy, he had one really good verses. Shaolin Style is like the standout track. Like the opening track is really dope as well. But Shaheem, his career kind of took a little dive, like, legal issues. He tried to be like an actor at one point. I think he recently got released from prison in 2020. But I found out about him years ago, but I never checked out his album. So my first time actually listening to his album was like 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And now I'm like, listening to it again. So like, okay. So I started playing it, like, I think over the weekend, and then today I was listening to it as well. But, cool little album. I recommend if you want to check it out. It's like, it's that typical golden era sound of like hip hop at the time. Wu-Tang as well. Shaheem, The Last Generation. Mm-hmm. Cool album. But yeah, it was just, I brought him up when I was saying, like, I was talking about him when I was saying, Like all this stuff came out in '96. It was like so much hip hop, bro, that was going around like at that time, and they called this kid the Prodigy kid. Like he was a protege. You know what I'm saying? Not a protege, but a prodigy. My bad.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, my bad. But anyways, he was dope. Check him out. He had even have a little cooler voice for his age.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think his Man Child album, I think his voice was a little higher pitch. But I think, at him at 16, 17 on The Last Generation, he sound, his voice was much deeper. He had a little more profanity in there. He dropped some N-bombs and suck his weenie. And this dude do not like the cops. He's,
I think a lot of rappers back then did.
Oh, yeah, bro. He was crapping on the cops, bro. Yeah, Shaheem, The Last Generation. Check it out.
All right. Next album I listened to because I was in the Erykah Badu mode, and after the album, another album was it did the little recommended thing or whatever, right? And so one of this artist's songs played from the album called Adi Oasis, 80 Oasis. This is the cover, but yeah,
Nah, I never heard
the name of the album is Lotus Glow, another neo soul album.
Modern?
Yeah, modern. It came out like last year, I think.
Okay.
2023. It kind of has that vibe of like an Anderson .Paak a bit, but also a lot of like neo soul type inspiration, but modernized. And it's not as great as Mama's Gun, especially since Mama's Gun and Voodoo were a bit more.
Yeah.
I want to say more ahead of its time and more unique because of the space it came out in. This album is unique because there's not a lot of neo soul releasing now in comparison to like R&B, the space that it's in right now. It's a cool album. Definitely sounds like a summer album, something that you play when it's really sunny outside. Good vibes, nothing really bad about it. I just want to say that, this album it has no misses to me. And when people on Twitter, because this is the main thing I see on Twitter a lot, why don't people like long songs nowadays? Why aren't artists coming out with long songs nowadays? Because y'all not listening to the right genre.
Yeah.
This artist has like 3 to 4 minute songs. I'm just like, okay, this song is still going. I'm not mad at it, but it's still going. In comparison to like, I'm listening to a Pink Panther. It's just like 2 minutes, barely 2 minutes.
30-second track.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, okay, if y'all want a 3 to 4 minute album and a good one, go listen to this one. Because I see a lot of people.
What's her name?
Lotus. The album's name is Lotus Glow, and it's by ADI Oasis. Like Oasis
Never heard
in
of
water.
Her, bro. Never heard of her.
Yeah, it came up in the recommended after I listened to the Erykah Badu album. But yeah,
That's dope.
I enjoyed the project overall. If you like Mama's Gun, you'll definitely like this one as well.
That's
you
crazy.
have another album?
Another album? Hold up, dang, bro. I'll be tapped in, bro. That's crazy.
You be liking one song and just instantly follow,
bro,
and never check on them again.
No, bro, because I know it, because Mango, she's on this. I'm with Camus. This song is amazing.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
My girl plays this song like all the time. Yeah, that's how I know her. That's why I'm following her, bro. I'll be tapped in and don't even know it. I'm so tapped.
You didn't even know who it was.
Hey,
You so what?
All right, let's see what else. I think I played something else over the weekend. I know it's something, B. I'm sorry. I don't want to hold y'all up. Dang, man, I thought I played another album. I guess I didn't play another album. I just played some singles. This is the album I was listening to. I didn't finish it, but I can pub it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I don't know if you guys follow a lot, Earl, Mike, anybody in that genre, y'all should know Akai Solo.
How you spell it?
AKAI.
Okay.
Akai Solo. He's a guy, he puts out projects every year. He's really consistent. And he falls into that bag of Earl and him. He's a really dope rapper. He put out an album called Only the Strong Remain. I didn't finish the album, but it was something I was listening to. I need to finish it. It's 18 songs, 52 minutes. It's kind of long, but I'm going to get to it.
2
But
minutes ain't bad.
yeah, it's not, but it's still.
You think so?
Yeah, I need 35, 47 around there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 20 minutes. Maybe 19.
I guess the next time I talk about, then you'll understand why I say that.
It just depends, bro. Like, I'm used to 45 to probably, 50, 52, not bad. But it depends on what it is. With the music he makes, I don't need 18 songs.
I understand.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I completely understand now.
So, if you guys like, like I said, Mike or Earl,
What about the
guys,
Wiki dude?
Yo, a Wiki. Yeah, they if they know them, they know this guy. I'm saying check him out. Pretty good rapping, really good production. He's like, he get introspective. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those type of guys, and he's not like, he's not heady. To me, he's stay in his lane. He's a really good rapper. It's straight to the point. Like he's not someone that's trying to go over your head with his rhymes. He's not one of them type of guys. So I say check him out. His flow is not. He raps in like I want to say slow, because his style is like.
Is it like Mike's?
He's in that realm, but how he raps is. I used to didn't like how he rapped, to be honest with you. It took me some getting used to. I really can't explain it, but it's slow. It's sometimes off beat in a way. Check him out, bro. Check him out.
What's a song that you recommend for the people who want to check him out?
A song I like. It's off the album he put out with Navy Blue that came out like 2021. It's one of his top songs. Ruin on my watch is pretty dope. But on the new album, I listened to half of it, so I can't really give y'all a song I like on that. But I like songs on there, but I can't off the rim. You know what I mean? So check it out. I wish I can really like
Describe
get into
this
this album, but I didn't get to listen to it. But Mad Space with him and the producer I think it's like a Bliss. Really good album. It's called Mad Space. This 2019. Yeah, I remember when this dropped. This was good. Yeah, no. I think this was my introduction to him. Actually, I think really good album. Akai Solo. Check him out.
All right. Next artist I listen to, a character, I guess, a woman named Sad Boy. At first, I'm thinking, because I saw the cover of the album, I was like, all right, this might be some edgy emo type stuff, kind of like the Trippie Redd MGK album. Her name is Sad Boy.
She raps like Playboy Cardi.
No, it's like the what's the best way I could. She's from Toronto.
Okay.
Or from Canada.
Crody.
It's a. Like it has that very monotone, like sounds like Fast and Furious music. It sounds like it's supposed to be the background music for that.
Yeah.
And so I heard the album, and like I said, I was expecting like some type of punk, emo, rap type stuff, especially from the album cover. I'm like, okay, this might be something like very emotional, like type stuff. It's just very generic, boring rap, and it's not like the trap rap that we hear on the radio. It's
so
like,
it's house influenced. Like with the production?
I don't know how to describe that production. It's like ding 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 ding.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally like
ding, ding,
ding,
ding.
Tokyo.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, like ding 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 ding. It's like it sounds something off of Tokyo Drift off of Fast and Furious. Like I was just like, that's what the whole album sounded like.
Yeah.
I gave it a 1 star out of 5 because I was like, oh, I like. Well, I can't even say I liked. I could tolerate like one song. Heard the whole album. It's like maybe 23
Where
minutes.
you hear? Who recommended you that?
No, so I saw them on Twitter, and I saw someone post a picture of them. It was like, oh, this album is slept on. And so I was like, all right, let me see. I'm like, I don't really listen to a lot of women-based rap music, so I was like, all right, let me look. And someone I don't follow. It was just one of those things that randomly came up on my For You TL. I was like, yeah, I need to block that person, whoever recommended that, because this was bad. This was one of the worst things I've heard this year.
Oh my god!
And there's a lot of bad things I heard this year. This is one of them.
That's one of them.
Yeah, I get the lane that you're trying to go for, and you cool for that. It's just, to me, at best, it's background music.
Yeah.
It's music that you put on, like maybe in the Fast and Furious when they're about to start the race, they start revving up the engines. That's what the music is.
Then they switch the song.
Yeah, they switch the song instantly and get into the actual score of the music of the movie. Yeah, so yeah, Bear Chat.
Yeah.
But you got any more albums?
I don't have nothing else, man. I thought I had more, bro. I thought I listened to another album. I guess I didn't, because it'd have been in my recent play. Yeah, I'm out, B. I ain't got nothing else. I got some singles, but that's just regular songs. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I'm out.
Well, I got a few albums I didn't think I'd listen to. Destroy Lonely, an artist from Playboy Cardi's Opium. I listened to If Looks Could Kill. This is my 3rd, 4th time listening to it because I haven't revisited it since it first came out. Album is I get the sound that he's going for, and it is innovative for the rage genre and him adding a whole bunch of electric guitars in there in the production, but a lot of the songs are samey. This album is way too long, coming in over an hour. I think an hour and 20 minutes. Each song sounds the same. I like maybe 5 to 10 songs on this album right here. Though I'm just like, okay, boom, I could jam. Well, 7. No, 5. I like 5 songs on this album.
Yeah.
I get what he was going for, and I like the aesthetic of the album way more than the actual album itself. I love the cover. It gives me horror movie vibes. And then I love the actual title song of the album, If Looks Could Kill, because that song just jams itself. There's some songs on here that jam, but if this was an EP, I think this would be a perfect project for what Opium is going for. Yeah. But I get what he was going for because he's a bit more stylish.
Opium.
That's the name of Playboy Cardi's label.
okay.
Opium with Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely, and Homicide Gang. So yeah.
Homicide Gang. That's a guy?
No, that's a gang. It's 2 members or 3 members, but one of them died this year.
He got killed?
I think so. I'm not sure. So y'all can fact check me.
That
on
name, Homicide Gang.
Yeah, it's like I think one of them died.
Y'all set yourself up, huh?
R.I.P.
R.I.P. to him, man.
Yeah, R.I.P. I forgot his name,
Yeah.
but yeah,
All
if looks can
respect.
kill. I mean, the album just goes on for way too long. A lot of the songs sound similar. Destroy or Lone, as a lot of people like to nickname him, because he's a part of that underground sound or underground scene beat. He has a very similar flow, very lazy, very unenthusiastic on the album itself. A lot of songs, like I said, bleed into each other to where you're like, dang, this song's still going. And you find out you like on the 10th track. You're like, oh, okay. But yeah. But I will redeem myself for this one. Because after this album, I listened to MF Doom or Victor Vaughn's Vaudeville Villain for the first time. And, I wanted to make sure I listen to all MF Doom projects, but, they're not all of them ain't under his name on Spotify. So I keep forgetting. I'm like, you only got like 3 solo projects. And I'm like, oh, he has other projects as other characters. Yeah. And so I like Vaudeville. I like the production. I think this is one of my favorite ones. I like this more than Born Like This. Yeah. I can't say I like this more than Operation Doomsday, which I listened to this week.
Let me watch.
I really did dig this album. I do like the fact of he gets into this character whenever he does do different personas or whatever while rapping. So yeah, I did like this album overall. I really do like the production. Yeah. I think that's the one thing I
Victor
really
Vaughn
like
and Doom hate each other. Stuff like it's funny.
I love it.
They be going at each other. Because Victor Vaughn, he's on Mad Villainy.
I was about to say Eminem Food.
Yeah. They was on what's the name? I can't think of it. I forgot the name of Fancy
it.
Clown. He talked about him on Fancy Clown. Yeah. Okay. I can't believe you like a man and wear a mask all day. Yeah, he was
GOAT. MF Doom the GOAT.
He is.
But another album I listened to after that, and I guess we'll never really talk about this album, so I guess this will be like a tiny mini review. Belly's 96 Miles from Bethlehem. This is an album that's kind of, I don't want to say an homage, but kind of like dedicated to the whole Palestinian war that's happening over there in Palestine and all that. And so he kind of gives his thoughts on this whole album. It's literally dedicated to that whole issue and situation that's happening over there. And I think all the proceeds from the album are going to the surrounding areas of that. And so, he kind of talks about the land itself. He talks about a lot of things that are going on, like people getting, unalive, drones being flown out around there, how people are really oppressing them over there, things like that, and how a lot of people are, dying, like, how you gonna have patience when we have no more patience? He has certain little word plays.
Patience versus patience.
Yeah, you have little word plays on there that I really do like. And Belly is a great rapper overall.
Yeah.
I really do like the soundscape that he goes for, because this album sounds very, I don't want to say desperate, but it's like despair type thing. It's like where like, dang, it's like we really not fighting a winning battle over here. Like this bad stuff is like really, really happening. And I just like the way that the album itself sounds sonically. Belly's always gonna bring it with his rapping ability, because Belly, the pen game is nice. Every time I listen to Belly, I be thinking like he's like a modern day Nas type stuff. So I do, because especially he had a song on another album that he has with Nas. I'm like, okay, they kind of like keeping up with each other.
Mumble Rap was my last album I listened to. Dope album.
I listened to all his albums.
Yeah. Last thing I listened to from Belly was Mumble Rap.
Yeah.
Mumble Rap was dope.
Mumble Rap 2 is good too.
Mumble Rap 2.
Yeah. Mumble Rap 2.
Bro,
yeah.
I'm out the loop.
But yeah, this
That's
album.
Gil Scott Heron on this?
Yeah.
This man right here.
Well, yeah, Belly overall, I really did appreciate this album. I know a lot of people like, oh, why aren't there celebrities or why aren't these rappers really talking about the war that's happening over there? For me, one, I'm very ignorant on the situation, so I don't know nothing. I'm worried about me living here. Yeah. I'm worried about my situation.
Yeah,
right
and
now.
some people gotta understand that, like how human are we? Kind of like, especially people in their own, say, cultures, they like to speak on things that actually affects them as well. Like not saying like, oh, the stuff in Palestine and Israel doesn't matter. Of course it does. And this something for Belly that hits home, because his family's from there. So it's like he's from there. He has got an album called Immigrant, right? Yeah, I remember that.
Loved it.
So it's like this is something he's gonna touch upon. It's like I'm pretty sure he got not even pressure, but family and friends like, hey bro, like there's some real stuff going on. It's like our people. So this is something that I expect a rapper like him to speak on. But I don't expect Drake to say anything. I don't expect rappers, especially in the U.S., to say anything, especially when it comes to a lot of their brands. They don't want to, rub some people the wrong way, especially it's been a really touchy subject, like what side you on and stuff like that. It's really, like, I even feel like not uncomfortable talking about it, but like sometimes I feel like, am I the right person to speak on this type of stuff? Because like I don't know mostly everything that's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, that's why
I'm
I
not
said,
ignorant to what's happening, but
I'm ignorant to where I was like, one, I don't feel comfortable speaking about it because I don't still know nothing, and I don't want to offend anybody, especially people who are from there. Yeah. But someone like an artist like Belly, who obviously has the merit to speak on it because he is from there, his ancestors or his, his people, his family is from there. So I feel like he is the perfect artist to touch on this. He said that the album proceeds are going to the people, you know, in the surrounding places of Palestine itself. I don't know exactly what all is happening. Literally everything. I don't know literally everything. I know bits and pieces, especially with hearing the album, some of the context, and looking at some of the stuff from there. But I don't know fully everything that's going on.
Like, I used to listen to a podcast called The Daily, like every morning. And they followed, when this was happening, they followed the story. They actually was in communication with a lot of Pakistanis that was actually dealing with it.
Pakistanis or Palestinians?
Palestinians. Pakistani. I said Pakistani. See, my man, Palestinians. My bad. Palestinians.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's a surrounding area either.
Yeah. But it's so crazy because this guy was actually on the phone with, this journalist in the U.S. And you hear, like, the bombs. You hear stuff happening. And one of the most depressing things that dude said, it sucks. It was so scary. It was like, this was dark. I'm heading to work. And he was just saying, like, yeah, my whole family together because we don't want to die alone. And I was like, it's crazy over there right now. And like, hey, my prayers go out to everybody over there, especially even on both sides, because innocent people on both sides. And that's the real key to this. Like, we don't need innocent people dying from, like, I can't get in, like, what's happening, but it's just ignorant. And, like, we never can be together. Like, nowhere is always going to be war, and that sucks. But that's my piece on it.
Yeah. It sucks to see what's happening over there. Yeah. And,
I'm gonna check out the album. For real. I'm actually gonna listen to it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like 20 minutes.
Yeah, 18. I just saw it. Yeah. I'm definitely listening to that.
Oh, yeah.
It's 18. A quick drive home.
Oh, yeah. Like, I jammed this album, like, back to back a few times. Yeah. I really like it. I mean, Belly, he's good, especially with the wordplay and the way that he's able to put things together rapping-wise. I really do enjoy Belly's rapping. I really like the soundscape that he went for on this album because, obviously, because of the topics that he's talking about on this album, what he's talking about, it all kind of really ties in together. And there's some things where he brings in his own, like, native language or his people's native language into this album right here where I didn't understand it. And when I tried to look at the lyrics, I'm like, oh, they translate into that same language too. I just will not understand it. But I get the sound that he was going for. And I think it was a really powerful album, especially for what he was going for. I think that this will be one of those albums that's looked back upon in his discography as like, dang, like, this is a moment right here because I rapper talked about this.
I'm so sick, bro. I had a
What'd I say? I thought
it wasn't you, it was me. My mind is just crazy, bro. I want to say something, but like, will it be different? I'll talk about it after the
Boy, bro. But yeah, I know this album definitely won't get as many plays.
Yeah.
Because Belly just isn't a big artist.
Yeah, he's still with XO, right? He's still with Weeknd?
So. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he has Weeknd on his last album, I think.
For real?
But yeah. Belly, overall, good artist. If you want to support what's happening over there, listen to the album because the proceeds of this album will be going to that whole situation.
Dang, Belly is one of them artists that kind of fell out of my rotation, bro. Like, I used to keep up with, especially doing the mixtapes, like 2014 era. I was keeping up with everything. And, like, I swear it's like my transformation of, like, leaving, while I was moving out here, like, moving with y'all around that time, like, some of the music I listened to kind of, like, got put on the wayside. Like, I don't know.
It's funny, I started listening to Belly after you moved in.
Yeah, because
Nav and all that.
I was listening to him back in like 2014-ish, around that time. But yeah, man, Belly's dope, man. Mumble Rap was so dope. That's the last thing I listened to from him.
Yeah, Mumble Rap is good.
And then what's the one project? Insomniac? Insomniac?
Insomniac.
That was a dope one. But the one that I loved with the white cover, Weeknd on that joint, like 2 songs, I think.
Oh, I might not make it.
Bro,
like that.
Hey, that album right there, that mixtape, I remember that. It's on the stream, so I saw it. But yeah, Belly was fire. Bro.
Yeah, Belly is that.
He got some bars, but you saying modern day Nas, I'm like, you gotta relax.
I say modern day Nas in terms of like the accessibility to wordplay and things like that, and he has a very accessible sound to get into. Nas has that to me. Nas isn't
what new Nas. That what you saying modern Nas in that way?
Yeah.
You not saying that he's the modern Nas.
Not you like I'm not saying he's not like he's like Nas from back then, but in this day and age, he's like a Nas of nowadays. Like when Nas tries to sound hip, that's Belly.
Okay.
But Belly can sound a bit better with it because he don't sound like an old man trying to be hip.
Yeah. Even though he's like 40 something too.
Yeah.
He's an old man.
But also, he's come out more around this music time, so we don't have that. Oh, you're an old man.
Go listen to his old stuff. You got mixtape belly, like 08 belly, bro.
I'm not going that far.
Toronto.
There's just certain artists I like. I
y'all.
like the discography. I'm not going that far back because I know the sound. I won't like it.
You ain't gonna go back, Crody?
No. Next album I listened to was Belly. See You Next Wednesday. Modern rap project for him. I mean, it's a standard rap project. Nothing too crazy with this one. I really enjoy it. But there is a few corny songs on here where you could tell that he's going for like that radio playlist song right there. Yeah. That way getting people's rotation or whatever. Overall, I mean, he has features from like P&B Rock, Gunna. Yeah. I forgot who else. Obviously, he's gonna have Nav. He's gonna have a Weekend. So
I was looking through his discography. One of his albums looked like a playlist cover, like Hitters or something like that. Like I was.
Oh yeah, no, those last 3 ones I think are like like little compilation.
Yeah, projects. I was like, bro, this look like a they look like playlist covers. I'm like, what?
Yeah, artists be doing that when they be bored. Yeah, stop that ish. Y'all be muddying up the discography.
Putting out the reverb. The slow version of songs.
Oh,
I hate that song.
F you TikTok for that. Yeah. TikTok is a reason.
And then the record labels are like fighting it. Because I remember Yachty said his record label did it without him like even approving it. They just put it out on one of his songs. And he called him like, yo. And then they waited for the week and then they took it off. I was like, yeah, that's crazy.
I hope he made some money off of that. Yeah. But next project I listened to was Rory, because I've been listening to the Rory and Mal podcast.
Oh, you listened to his joint?
I listened to his album. I thought it was different.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I did too.
Really good R&B-ish project. Really good vibe project itself. I really don't have any critiques about this one. Yeah. Some songs I'm like, I wouldn't say they're hit or miss, but it's like some songs I could do without. Yeah. But overall, still a solid project. It does sound like a compilation project.
It is.
I mean, yeah.
Because he's not on it.
Yeah, of course. But it sounds like a compilation project. It sounds like a project that someone else, like a DJ Khaled, would put together. Yeah. Except, obviously, Rory's not screaming throughout the whole thing. Yeah. I thought he was going to at least intro it or maybe do some skits here and there. But overall, solid project.
He put, like, the people he affiliated, some of his favorite artists. Mm-hmm. Like Reggie and CJ Armstrong got a dope song on there. With Jay Electronica on there, Jay. So
They is on there.
Yeah. Because you got to think about it, these are a lot of people he used to play on sleepers as well. Yeah. Especially when it comes to Reggie. He put people on the Reggie. And, of course, he used to play Day a lot, so.
And he has Reason on there.
Yeah. Oh, Reason,
artist. Yeah, remember you were sleeping on him.
Yeah.
He told you to wake up.
He told me that on Twitter. Yeah, he told me to wake up. And I woke up and I listened to that album and I went back to sleep. Reason is like J. Cole on like steroids. Like he's just, I don't know what TD's seen in this kid, bro. And I'm not trying to be rude.
I think what it is he's one of those, he's the standard rapper. That's not like too much of a trap rapper, too much in that gangster field. But also,
he's affiliated with the people.
Yeah, and he's just a cool, mellow guy. Because they need that because they don't really have that. Yeah. They have the super lyrical guy with Ab-Soul. They have the super chill gangster with Schoolboy. And then they have the gangster with J-Rock. The old
Then they got some other guys. So, they got the pop star with SZA. Then they got...
Oh, I was meaning the rappers.
Oh, yeah. But like with Reason, bro, like, not even really have a whole dialogue about the guy, but... He's just he gives me the same like J. Cole feeling now. Like J. Cole was, to me, in his younger days was more of like, boom. But I feel like older J. Cole been like, I don't know. It just, I lost a lot of
So who is Reason? Where is he at on that spectrum?
To me, like Reason is just.
Is he the boom J. Cole or is he the?
Nah, he's a sleepy J. Cole. He's like Born Center J. Cole.
Oh, hey. Born Center is good.
It is. It's all right. He's a sideline story of J. Cole.
I don't like that comparison.
He's the Your Eyes. Because he tries to be deep in some of his, like the Porches album, whatever. Like the skits and stuff felt flat to me. Like,
I want to listen to that album.
They didn't bring things together. Like he needs to stay in the bag when he's like rapping. And he gets introspective. Like, I will not deny that the kid can rap. The guy can rap. But it's just, it doesn't do anything. It's like, he's like, you ever watch like a show on CW? Like
Arrow?
Huh? Not Arrow. You could say around those. It's like they'll put his music on there. Like I'm like, who is this?
Dang, it sounds like some royalty-free music.
Yeah.
Dang, that's the worst thing that you can deep royalty-free music.
Yeah, that was it. He's like that rapper, like that. He that rapper that they'll put in like a TV show too that pop up like, oh yeah, that's Reason. He's with TDE and he'll be on there rapping.
But they did that because they got the budget. For him.
But he'll be in the back like rapping like in a cipher or something. You know what I mean? Like, that's the vibes I get from it.
Reason gonna come at you.
Hey, bro, it's all good. Like, bro, I don't want no beef. I don't want to fight you or nothing like that. It's just how I feel as you. You can feel like that for me. And what you do don't affect me. What I do don't affect you. I hope not.
I hope not either.
Yeah. If you want to fight, we can fight. You know.
Okay. trying to initiate boxing.
Just talking, bro.
Hey man, we gonna have to get some sponsors for something like that. But next project I listened to, Russ's Chomp 2.5 EP, because one of the songs played right after I listened to Belly.
Because I remember Chump was his first EP when he
I've never listened to Russ.
Yeah.
I've only heard the big songs on the radio.
His Chump stuff was like, that's when he's spitting on there. He got stuff like Black Thought and all them.
Yeah, and he has a song with Alchemist.
Yeah, Benny the Butcher on his tracks, I remember, yeah.
I think so, but remember, this is 2.5, so this is the EP. Mm-hmm. So this is like...
No, I think all his Chumps are EPs, right?
I think the other one is the actual album, like album length, because this one was like less than 30 minutes. Okay. So yeah, I listened to this, and to me, because this is my first time really listening to Russ music outside of the hits on the radio. Yeah. He sounds like a broke down Drake. He sounds like a great value Drake. Yeah. And that's not bad. I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's just music that I'm not really looking for anything in particular. This is like filler music for me. Like music I put it on in the background in case I'm like, I don't know what to listen to, but I want to listen to something consistent. Something that's not too stupid or dumbed down, but also then that's like too wordy or over my head and not too cohesive. Russ is not a bad rapper. I'm not trying to say that right now. But it doesn't do anything for me. Yeah. It was a good project.
Russ is the guy that'll be on a TV show and he'll have a few lines in the show. He'll have a few lines, like come up to the girl and be like, yo, I'm having a party, you know, come through. Like he'll throw the party, he the cool new kid or whatever. But he, you know, he's a little bit higher than Reason and like people know him.
I was about to ask you.
You know what I'm saying? He a little, like I feel like Reason's probably a better rapper. But I'm saying when it comes to like notoriety or like putting out better songs, I think Russ probably got him.
I'm about to say, yeah, but Russ has a huge following, which I never heard of him until the Everyday Struggle interview with him.
Yeah. Oh, no, I've known about him for a while, bro.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, this project didn't make me want to go listen to more Russ. Yeah. It's cool. I just want to check it out because I was like, oh, I like this one song with Alchemist. Yeah. I checked out
I'm thinking some of his bigger tracks is when he's actually like doing his little sing song stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why I say Broke Down Drake. Yeah. Or a great value
version. Have his hair all flowing and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Where he's racially ambiguous, Pete?
Yeah. He's Italian.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He's Italian, yeah. Capiche.
You with the cannoli.
Yeah, with my gumbada.
Or be like what Nas did on Hip Hop Is Dead when he did that voice on that one song, that horrible voice. Jesus, Nas. Oh my God. But I do want to talk about this one project, and we could kind of end it out with this. The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess by Chappelle Rowan.
What is it?
It's some new pop artist. My boy Jerry, he was telling me about this. He was like, Chase, I kind of want to hear you talk about this on your pod. And I'm like, what is it? I'm like, I don't know who that is. And I guess she's in that realm of like Billie Eilish. And I don't know who else he said. But basically, this is kind of like gay pop or whatever. Yeah. Where it's like kind of like talking about, you know, LGBTQ type of topics.
Hey,
or them coming out. Huh?
It's Pride Month. I'm just saying.
I mean, it's Pride Month. I mean, I listen to the album. I'm not a pop guy. Yeah. I will say that right now because I heard this album. I get it. This sounds like something I hear while I'm going bowling or at the skating rink or in the background of like a horror movie or something.
She gay?
I think she's either bisexual or on that spectrum.
Let me see.
Because her lyrics are very like literally out there. Like it's like, oh, like you.
I like girls.
She said something like, oh, you had sex with me. You told all your homies, but I really didn't enjoy it or something like that. And I'm like, what the? I'm like, this is very personal. And I don't expect that. I didn't expect that from an artist, especially a pop artist.
What's her name again?
Chappelle Rowan? I don't know how to say it. But yeah, this project for me definitely wasn't one. And I can just acknowledge right now that I'm not a fan of pop music. Yeah. Like, I like The Weeknd because I kind of came from The Weeknd's R&B to pop. So I do kind of like the trajectory of his career and him leading up in the pop. But I also like the production of his pop songs as well. Tory Lanez with his pop sound with Alone at Prom. I was already introduced to Tory through his R&B-ish rap career, and it kind of led to that.
But it's a different type of pop, though.
Yeah, this is like you said, Billie Eilish, and I don't listen to Billie Eilish.
Billie, though. I still got to finish that new album.
I'm tired of seeing Billie because I'm tired of the discourse around the album when it first came out because people were just glazing it. I see no criticism. And also, I was in my playlist just listening to rap music. Spotify will put recommended song, Billie Eilish. I'm like, what the F?
Dope. Look,
B, I'm coming off of Don Toliver, B. Why the F is Billie Eilish playing right after that?
Why do you want criticism from when somebody glazing? Maybe you just.
I don't always need criticism, but they be saying B. It be the wildest
Twitter.
Takes
you gotta look. It's Twitter. If you want the criticism, you gotta go to the reviews. Go look at like freaking Pitchfork. Go look at Rolling Stone. Go to the.
I'm not looking for the reviews. They pop up on my TL.
Yeah, but them guys, The people that's on Twitter, you know, they just glaze and they just say things. It is what it is. Don't let it get to
Let
you.
me say this. I hate the people who are just haters. Because I could be a hater sometimes.
I think we all got a little hate in our heart.
But I also hate the people that just glaze. I like that middle ground. Give me the middle ground. You give me the sandwich method. Oh, I like this. This kind of sucked, but I also like this.
Yeah.
Give me the sandwich method. I hate the glaze. But as soon as I say something about artists I like, no.
But you gotta understand, when it comes to people like Billie Eilish, Beyonce, Twitter, Taylor Swift, these are huge artists right now. They're gonna have more lovers than haters. Even though the bigger you get, the more haters you have, but you're gonna see more love.
Yeah, well, like I said, I was tired of seeing Billie Eilish, and I don't want to listen to it because that, plus Spotify would try to play that after every single single I would listen to. Because you know when you have your playlist, it has a smart shuffle or whatever, where it recommends you songs, it would keep playing a certain Billie Eilish song after some of my songs. I'm like, yo, get this ish out of my playlist.
Spotify trying to put this man on, bro, because he's missing out.
I
They're
don't
just
listen to Billie
trying to
Eilish.
expand that ear of yours.
No.
You probably like a Billie Eilish song, B. I'm telling you, bro.
I need you to listen to Chappelle Rohan, girl, so you can give your opinion.
just
I guess my
follow.
thing is this. I don't like this type of music.
Yeah.
I don't really care for it either, though. But I also don't know how to judge it. Like with a Weeknd, I know where that's coming from. I'm a bit more familiar with his subject matter. Therefore, I'm a bit more familiar with his pen game. Therefore, I kind of know what I'm expecting when I'm going into a Weeknd album.
I'm gonna check it out.
Something like this, I guess I just don't know what to look for. Am I looking for like vocal talent? Am I looking for the lyrics? Am I looking for the production? The production don't really do it for me. And you know most of the time, because I can't really listen to albums when I'm working here. Yeah. So when I'm out, I listen to the album while I'm in the car. If it don't bump me, I'm not.
I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on the bigs in the office tomorrow, bro. I'm gonna play it.
They gonna laugh at you.
Yeah, they might.
Yeah.
They like everybody at the branch, bro. Everybody is like music heads, and they will clown your music. They'll let you know.
I don't. The rise and fall of Midwest Princess. I can see the appeal of it. I'll say that.
I like that
I can
title.
see how these songs are huge. And my boy Jerry was telling me how like this is a cultural movement for like whatever she's part of because of she's getting a lot of play. A lot of people on TikTok are using her sound, even though I've never heard of them. You know, the whole rise of gay pop or whatever, like with characters like Lil Nas X, Lady Gaga, Billie Eilish. I forgot who else he said, but yeah, Chappelle Rowan. I'm not your demographic.
Yeah.
I don't know how to judge this music, and I told him I don't like this. I'm not gonna say it's bad.
Yeah.
I don't know how to judge this. I don't know what I'm listening for. When I listen to rap, I know what I'm listening for. I grew up on rap. I grew up on R&B. I know what I'm listening for with those. With pop music, especially this, that's kind of straight away from like a black perspective. Yeah. I don't know I don't know what I'm looking for. The only time I've heard pop music was in old 80s or 70s movies or sitcoms. Yeah. And usually there would be background stuff.
I'm ready to see what this is gonna be.
Yeah. So this isn't an album for me. I don't know how to judge this. It doesn't appeal to me sonically either. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this genre alone.
I'll check it out and then I can talk about it next pod. I'll see what's on there. You know what I'm saying? I never heard of her, bro. Because I'm like you said, I'm
so that's why when you said there was a cultural movement thing, I'm like, I've never heard of her.
Yeah, but it's a lot of culture movements that, you know.
But I've heard of Billie Eilish.
Yeah, because like, Billie Eilish is way bigger. It's some people you can't escape that type of big.
But see, I'm thinking that he was saying like that because he said cultural. She's like, you know, cultural movement. Yeah. He was like, she got some huge numbers. So that's why I'm thinking, I would have at least heard one or two songs.
You never heard anything.
Mm-mm. Yeah. Everything on this album was new to me.
But she had 18.3 million monthly listeners on Spotify. That's a lot. And she has one song with over 142 million plays, and that's her newest single that came out in April. And, you know, she probably has a new album coming out this year. Mm-hmm. So that's probably going to be the album that propels her higher.
I agree.
Look at that single.
I agree. She's going to have, like, the Rod Wave thing, where it's like no one really knew about him with his, I guess I want to say his breakout mixtape.
Bro, his comparisons are, like, crazy. Boy said Rod Wave.
That's the only person I could give. Who do you know had something like that, and then you just heard him everywhere after their debut album?
Rod Wave, not one of those guys.
He's one of the ones I think of first.
I know.
Because I never heard no one listen to Rod Wave before.
I never heard Rod Wave in Target.
No, I'm talking about the trajectory of how big they got.
Yeah, he ain't that big.
Look at his numbers.
He's not that big.
Look at his numbers.
Is he, like, what, you mean monthly listeners?
Yeah. And look at the numbers of his streams.
How big is it? Like, give me a ballpark. Because I'm guessing less than 20 million.
Maybe 15.
Let's look. This is fun. This is a fun game. I love this. 6.6 million. 6.6. That's less than 15.
He's definitely had over 10 though.
Probably at one point, but I know more. 6.6? Come on.
But I think he's one of those artists that because he comes out yearly, his stuff kind of dies quickly.
He's just not that guy. He's like more. He's
with
look at his
Polo G
audience.
around.
He's with black people though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's
what I'm saying. When you
that was the analogy I was giving. What other
the analogy doesn't work, B, when it comes to pop. So when I'm talking about pop artists, you got to give me somebody that's pop, even though I know you don't know.
Exactly. So that's the
So
analogy
that's why
I'm gonna give.
That's why I'm gonna give you this energy.
But you can't do that. You can't do that. I'm giving you an analogy in hip hop terms. It's like when people see somebody, they're like, "Someone explain this to me in anime terms."
Yeah.
It's that. I'm explaining it to you in hip hop terms. God dang it. He's thinking it's a 1-to-1 comparison. No, I don't think no black artist is going to have the same numbers as pop artists unless they a pop rapper like Drake. This Negro I'm thinking Rod Wave on the same level as a Drake or Billie Eilish. What's wrong with him?
It's just every time sometimes you do a comparison, like, what are you just saying?
No, it's never going to be a 1-to-1 when it comes to different genres.
You know how I am, B.
It's not.
I'm a 1-to-1 guy, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not. Hip hop and pop ain't doing the same numbers. What's wrong with
hip hop is pop.
I don't like that. I hate that.
What?
I hate
So what's the most popular genre?
See, I don't like that because when we talk about pop music, we know what pop music is. And pop music is not rap music.
Rap music could be rap music.
Rap music is the most popular, yes, and pop music stems from pop music. But when you say, "Oh, that's a pop artist right there," that all of them ain't that popular.
Look.
See?
No. Let me explain to you. So pop does have a sound.
That's what I'm saying. Keep
Tempo,
going.
you got tempo in here and that. Meaning hip hop could be a part of pop. It can have a sound. It could be a really popular sound.
Can the genres mesh? Yes, but I'm saying that hip hop is not pop because it's the most popular genre. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, hip hop sounded like country music, bro. I have a homie at my work. He played country.
Genres can blend in the genres, but that doesn't mean that it is that genre. The Beyonce album.
Yeah.
Was that a country album to you?
It was a mixture.
Was it a country album to you?
No.
But it also blends country sounds, though.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a country album. It has country elements in it, yes, but it doesn't make it a full-on country album. That's what I'm saying. Pop, all genres can mesh whatever, because there's obviously pop artists that be having the songs or they be singing the whole song, then the third verse they start rapping. That don't make it a rap song because they rapping on the third verse.
I don't know. I just think it's pop, even from the beginning of hip-hop has pop elements. I think all of it has it. I feel like hip-hop, when it came to a modernized sound, yes, it got mixed into each genre with different generations. But I feel like hip hop comes from like pop-ish music, disco, all that. Listen to the first big hip hop song.
What's the first big hip hop song?
Rapper's Delight. The hot.
Oh, but I wouldn't call that a pop song either, though.
Sound pop.
It's a popular song.
It's like a pop song. Either.
But see, when I think of pop song, I think of that Miley Cyrus song, "Party in the USA," or whatever that song
sounds
is.
Fire. It's a party in the USA.
It is, but guess what? Would you put that? Okay, how about this? If I look at a Drake, what's Drake's biggest rap song?
Biggest rap song, God Plan?
Would you look at that? Biggest rap songs are like him rapping.
I don't know.
But would you put that in, "What is love? Baby, you don't hurt"? Would you put that in the same thing? No.
But God Plan do have a poppy sound. Man. God's Plan.
Okay, so
God's
poppy
Plan.
isn't like it just sounds popular and mainly accessible for a mainstream
like when it
audience,
comes
or popular as in like it has the Weekend Down FM sound. Because to me that's pop, but that's not popular sound. To me, pop. I guess my thing is this: I don't consider pop as in popular. I consider pop as in like, "What is love?" and what's the other song that Madonna has or whatever? It's like them songs. Like, it has them little, stuff that you would hear in like a Friday the 13th movie. Which I forgot. I seen a Violent Nature this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good?
It's the most unoriginal movie I've seen.
Okay. We got to have this because this is a really big conversation piece for people about like popular music, hip hop. I think it all...
See, I don't call pop music popular music. I think pop music as a sound is not what hip-hop is. Is hip-hop the most popular? Yes. And I get when people say pop culture. Well, yeah, popular culture, but that doesn't mean like... I guess, let me say this. Everything that's part of pop culture is not popular. You get what I'm saying?
So like...
When it comes to media.
But it has that popular sound.
What, hip-hop?
No, if it can be a pop song, but it's going for this popular sound. You get what I mean? Like it has pop elements, like the whole like catchy hook. You gotta understand like pop is it's a formula. You know what I'm saying?
I thought pop was an actual sound.
No, but it's a formula. That's what I'm saying. Like you saying them like that type of something that get like a hook, something that's like the sound is catchy to you. Like that's when a popular song it has those elements. That's why I'm saying like.
So is Nelly's "Hot in Here" or Air Force One's a pop song?
Air Force Ones, nah. That's not as big as. I know what you're saying, but it's not as big as.
So is "In the Club" a pop song?
You find me in the club. Yeah, that got poppy vibes to it.
I don't like that.
Sir. Yeah, man, it's got that formula with.
But what's the formula though?
Like I told you, the hook
that just sounds like a regular song. It has a hook, it has a verse.
Well, that's the formula.
It has a bridge, probably.
That's the formula of having a big pop song, B.
But that's every song that has that structure a pop song?
It comes from pop. That's why I said everything has elements. Like is it
a pop song?
If it follows the formula, all right. So like when you follow the formula of pop music and it becomes like a popular song, if it's like, oh, this is a hip hop, look, it has this trap beat to it, people probably wouldn't say, oh, this is a pop song. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying if like you have a song like God's Plan with, little poppy elements, you know what I'm saying, with that production, that catchy hook, it's Drake, he's already established as an artist. It's gonna be looked up as a pop artist.
Kind of that song is like sonically ambiguous because you can say that's not even a rap song like that. It's not a traditional rap song.
It's not. But I'm just saying like.
See, that's where the conversation really gets confusing at that point.
Not to me.
To me, it does, because I guess my thing is this. When I think of pop, I think of like Weeknd's latest album with Down FM, Party in the USA, or what's that one song? Then the beat, bing, ding, ding, the Katy Perry and Juicy J song. I think of those songs. I don't think of nothing from rap that's like popular.
Because Katy Perry a pop artist?
I think so. I don't like Butterfly Effect, popular song, but I don't think it's a pop song.
What do you mean Butterfly Effect with SZA?
Travis Scott.
Oh, SZA, yeah. Nah, that's not a pop. I don't get the pop formula.
But it's a popular song though. It has the hook, it has the verse, like you said.
Yeah, well, that's the formula of every song.
That's what I just said.
I know, but I'm saying when it comes to like a Travis Scott song as Butterfly Effect, that's not even a huge song.
B, that is a huge song.
It's not.
That is a huge song. What's the biggest song besides Sicko Mode? What is the biggest? Okay, is Sicko Mode a pop song?
Oh yeah, Sicko Mode is pop, especially when it comes to that beat switch. Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, it's very pop. And then he has like one of the biggest pop artists, Drake, on it. Very pop.
Popular. He ain't no pop song, artist. Bro. B, he's not a Katy Perry. He's not a Taylor Swift. Is Taylor Swift pop, right? Or is she country?
She was country into like more pop stuff, yeah.
Wait, but why is she not country anymore?
Those elements was gone, man. Those country elements.
So what are
Even
the pop
though her
elements?
country songs had pop elements.
We need a pop expert on here.
I know.
So they can explain this to me. Because I just don't like pop music is, like hip hop is pop. I get that it's popular, but I wouldn't say it's pop as in like...
Some hip hop is pop.
I guess you could say like...
Not all hip hop is pop, but I'm saying hip hop is pop.
Nigga,
like,
what?
If I play West Side Gun, there's no pop elements, bro.
Wait. Hook, verse. What?
No, bro. When I said hook, I mean like that catchy hook. Like, when you hear something and it's like very, what's the word? That's repetitive or like it does something to you, like the hook catches you.
So is 808s and Heartbreak pop?
Yeah, that has pop. Yeah. It's Kanye West, bro. He's a pop star.
So is Flashing Lights a pop song?
Yeah, most definitely. Even you can look at like, especially when it comes to Graduation, a lot of the samples Kanye use come from like a good amount of like Daft Punk.
Okay.
All these different people. Come on, man.
Okay, Touch the Sky.
Come on, man. Oh, super pop. That was a big pop song, bro. No, he had freaking Chris Martin on that nutty. Come on, bro.
So you telling me every single huge hip hop song is a pop song?
Nope. I said some of them have like big pop elements. I swear, bro. You gotta look at really big songs that's in hip hop, right? And look at the formula.
Like That?
What do you mean?
Like That by Future and Kendrick.
Oh, that has like a little. That sample.
What the F?
You remember that sample, bro? I'm telling you. I'm just saying, just look at it, bro. Like, y'all might think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, these really pop songs, like popular songs, has pop elements, and it sounds a little poppy to it. I'm telling you, think about it. Think of a big hip hop song. I'm talking about big. You can't say Butterfly Effect. That's not
best
big.
I ever had. But that's very melodic, though. Let me think about a song that's not melodic, though.
Come on, think of something.
You said hip hop, right?
Yeah.
Dr. Dre's Dre Day. Ding, 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 ding. The one with Snoop Dogg.
Hold up, with Dre Day.
I don't know the name.
Who's talking about?
The one with Snoop Dogg, the really popular
1,
Dr. Dre
2,
song.
3 into the
Nah,
four.
off of 2001.
Explosive?
No, it's
Well, they forgot about Dre.
No. We're getting closer to it though. I forgot the name of it. That song.
That's so poppy. That's the sample. Bro, this boy, I'm trying to tell you, B. When you got a really big popular song, it has that sound, bro. It gets everybody involved in it, man.
Still Dre. That's the name of it.
Yeah, Still Dre, bro. It gets everybody a part of it, bro. I'm trying to understand.
So is Big Papa a pop
I
song?
like it when you call me Big. Like, bro, that Big Papa.
Is Juicy a pop song?
Freaking the whole sample from what's called, yeah, man. It's hip hop. Like, but it.
So is Cream a pop song? Casual Everything Around Me.
That wasn't a huge song. It's a big song in hip hop, but it wasn't like a really popular song, like a freaking. Even the songs you name, not like the songs I'm thinking of. Like I'm talking about #1 songs. I'm telling you, bro. If it's a song that can get everybody ear, that the average soccer mom will be like, "Oh yeah, I know that song." It has that element. It has a hook. It has a hook that's like super addicting. Like people love hooks. If you look at a really big popular song, the hook is the #1 thing. That's a.
I think that's for every song though. So is Miss Jackson pop?
Bro, that whole album kind of got a lot of pop influence.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, come on, bro. I am for real. Never. That hook is insane. Listen to their biggest song off one of their biggest albums. Hey yeah. Hey.
Okay, that's pop. That's different though. That's different. We know that's different.
What about Roses?
Roses?
I'm just,
Pop elements.
Bro, I'm killing this dude with this argument, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's I'm telling you.
So is Lauryn Hill's doo-wop that thing a pop song?
You think about the sample, that hook. Come on, bro. It's crazy. This one is dedicated to the men. Bro, I'm telling you.
I don't like this.
It's true.
So is Kendrick Lamar's All Right a pop song?
It's not as big as the songs I'm talking about, though.
That song is huge.
It's a big song, but it's not like that song, those songs. Like, All Right is not a freaking, like, it's not like a
Miss Jackson or doo-wop?
It's not those type of songs.
I can't say Fuji's ready or not. I can see what you was about to say that. Yeah, I was about to walk myself right into that.
I'm just saying, you think I'm telling you, bro, it has something to do with it, bro. That's how you get a popular song on a big pop charts. Because when you come to popular music, this popular sound, this sound that can get when something popular, that mean a lot of people listening to it. That mean it's catching not just a black song can't just get #1 and just have all black people and make it #1.
Well, I don't think it's all black people.
That's what I'm saying. This has to grab everybody into a song. You get what I mean? Like these big songs grabs everybody.
See, I don't like that argument where that point that you said, I have a bit of a contention with it.
What is it?
Because you said not only just black people that like it, because we got to think, white people are the majority of whatever consumer base is whatever. Like hip-hop, mostly white people is a consumer. That pretty sure there's more white Mac Homie fans than there are black ones. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, that technically does catch everybody already as is.
No, I don't.
It cap. So the everybody, do you mean everybody? Like literally like a main majority of mainstream?
Yeah, I'm saying like
casual.
I'm saying like your average soccer mom is not listening to freaking Mac Homie. I'm saying when it comes to a big song, it hits everybody. Like that's what I'm saying. Remember like go down in the DM, go down.
Mm-hmm. That's a pop song?
I'm saying it was a big song. I'm just I'm giving you an example of like a song that like my grandma knew. Like I'm just saying this is a song that was a really popular song.
But I think this day and age, a lot of stuff could easily become popular.
Yeah,
more than before.
Yeah, from TikTok, but you got to understand the songs that we're talking about. Like you use Like That. Even though, but Like That in this era is different.
Okay, so how about this? Is Not Like Us a pop song?
Kendrick Lamar.
Drake this. Jake, I heard you like I'm young.
Not with the subject matter, it's not pop.
Oh, but that's a popular song. It was #1.
Yeah, but you got to understand, look at the era we in.
But I think, and I was telling Jerry this, I think pop music is a reflection of today's society as a whole.
What do you mean?
Like how Jerry was talking about how the rise of gay pop basically right now as people are terming it online or whatever, right? I think that's, even though I feel like pop elements already kind of had some of those undertones in there, in various songs and various mediums of pop. Because of the rise of it, I think because of, as a society, we are more accepting of the LGBTQ community versus way back then, where a lot of people was like, no. Basically, there was a closet back then that you had to hide in to keep people from knowing about it. I feel like pop is a reflection of that, because you could be openly, gay, be openly lesbian, whatever, and people won't judge you for that, or you could still make it in this day and age or era.
Yeah. It's so crazy.
In terms of subject matter, but also virality, but also how big you get. Like a Lil Nas X.
Yeah, but he got big.
Well, we know why him, but I'm saying he's still part of that pop target audience, though, demographic, whenever he makes stuff.
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
Because think about it like this. Disco was pop at one point, right?
Disco was a fad. It only lasted like 3-4 years.
But it was a reflection of that society at that time.
It was a subgenre.
But it was a huge genre, though, right?
For like, 4 or 5 years or something like that?
It was still huge, though. 4 to 5 years of just listening to, not just listening, but, mainly just hearing that. Yeah, that's a long time, B. Not a long time in the grand scope of everything. But I'm thinking about if we were to listen, think about it like this. If we were to just listen to Rage Trap for 4 to 5 years, you wouldn't think that was a long 4 to 5 years?
Let me see. How long did disco last?
I'm just saying, I think pop music is a reflection of today's society in terms of what's acceptable, what's popular, yada yada.
This says 74 to 82.
74 to 82?
It had a decent run.
That's about 8 years. That's a long time. That's almost, which one's the 10 years? A
That's
decade or a century?
It's pretty fast, huh?
Which one's a long time? 10 years, a century or a decade?
A decade is 10.
Okay, so yeah, that's almost ran for a whole decade.
It's not that long, bro. That's
drill music died quicker than that.
You say what?
Drill music.
But what is disco? You saying it's a subgenre of pop?
No, but I think it was
because drill music is.
But if hip hop is pop now, then drill
music is still going.
Then disco was pop at one point.
You say what?
If hip hop is pop now, then that means disco has had to been pop then, which is a reflection of the society at that time, because disco was huge. Correct?
Hold up. Now rephrase this. Disco was pop then?
Yes, because like how hip hop is pop now. Because disco was huge back then when disco was out.
I'm saying disco still his own thing.
Hip hop is his own thing.
Yeah, hip hop is his own thing.
That's what I'm saying. Disco is pop just like hip hop is pop. Disco was pop back then during the time of its reign, like how hip hop is pop now at the time of its reign, by that logic of yours.
I'm confused with the point though.
I'm saying it's disco pop.
Yeah, it has pop elements, yeah.
No. Was disco pop back then?
It was popular, yeah.
No. But wait, popular or pop? Now see? That's where the conversation gets confusing.
It got popular. It has pop.
But is it pop though?
Yeah, I guess it was pop, but it's disco. You know what I mean?
That's like me saying, yeah, hip hop is pop, but it's hip hop.
Yeah, but you no, look, see, I think you can. So I'm saying hip hop has pop elements from the beginning, right? But we have parts of hip hop that's like, yo, this is not for to hit everybody. It's like what disco had. It had its own thing. Yes, it had popular disco songs. Yes, popular disco bands. But it died down. It died like it evaporated. Hip hop has lasted 50 years now compared to disco. It's a little measly 8 to 9 years.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, yes, it's a part of the elements of a pop, but it's like it doesn't matter now, B. Like hip hop has parts of it that's can't even put an element to pop into it. Mm-hmm. Like I said, you play a West Side Gun song, you're like, what the hell is this?
But if it's catchy though, then what?
It's not pop, no. Because I'm saying, what West Side Gun song is catchy like that? That's pop?
I'm saying
if he make one, yeah, it'll be they got some pop elements there. Because you're reaching for a popular sound. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm telling you. Like pop comes from like a popular sound. It's like, yes, you can have low grade pop artists. It's like, yo, but when they become popular, then everybody know them as a pop star.
But were they not a pop artist before?
No, they was a pop artist, but they wasn't popular. They was doing the sound, but it didn't blow up.
See, pop star is different because I get the pop star.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about pop artist.
So you can be a pop artist.
So do you think Drake is a pop artist
now? Yeah. Dang, this going on for a long time.
Yeah.
We didn't get to the topics
It's
yet.
like the underground hip hop thing all over it.
It always happened after like what we jamming.
Yeah.
Like every time.
That's
Dang.
some conversation, B.
It is, bro. I don't know. We could do a little more research on it. But this is just my authentic thoughts now from like what I feel.
These are my authentic questions.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Let's go ahead and move on to the news section of the podcast. And let's talk about some of the stuff that's coming out. Roddy Ricch, the Navy album.
Oh,
B,
yes.
did you hear his latest single? Is he back?
Survivor Remorse or whatever. What?
Survivor's Remorse.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Never was like the biggest Roddy Ricch fan, but I liked his first album.
Yeah.
I never listened to his mixtapes, but I like songs off those mixtapes because I remember from his music videos. But am I excited or am I excited? No. Am I anticipating? No. Am I gonna listen? You gonna listen?
We can for the pod.
Yeah, we can talk
But
about it.
I think we'll have a very skewed conversation about this because a lot of people are like, oh, Roddy Ricch fell off of so-and-so. He was never really on before that.
Yeah.
Like, he was rising, but he was never really on.
But he had a huge buzz.
Not in like the casual mainstream.
Yeah.
Until his album came out.
To
yes.
that no, I'm
The
saying
Box.
before his album came out, Roddy Ricch was hot. Yes.
I never heard anyone talking about him before that album.
Nah, he was hot. I'm telling you, bro, he was hot.
But yeah, I think it's one of those things where it's like, oh, is Roddy Ricch back? I heard the song. I'm like, this sounds like a lot of other songs I've heard from Roddy Ricch.
Yeah.
This don't sound any different. So when people are like, oh, he's back on, or oh, he's fell off, he's still off. I'm like, he's still making the same music. I just think the formula he went for on, Please Excuse My Antisocial Behavior, whatever the album's called. I just think that formula worked, and especially at the time during the whole, pandemic and all that. I think it worked for that time. I think it's one of those things where he caught lightning in a bottle right at that moment.
I'm
That's
just saying
a very rare moment.
But he had a buzz before then.
Well, basically,
understand.
what I'm saying is, I don't think that he's fallen off in terms of like, his music quality has went down. Because that's what a lot of people say, like, oh, his music quality went down, he's not as popular anymore. A whole bunch of things going to falling off, right? I don't think his music quality nor his subject matter has really changed since some of the songs I heard from the mixtapes, since the album, up until now. I've even perused some songs from the previous 2 projects that came out after his album. Yeah. It don't sound different. I'm like, it's not crazy.
You just gotta understand, like, look, it's a feeling, bro. It's a feeling. Just because it sounds similar to his old stuff, don't mean it's gonna match it. So it's like, look, it's like Lil Baby. Lil Baby still make music the same, but people still say he fell off in this part.
You catch lightning in the bottle.
But so no, I don't think it's that. I think it's more than timing, because a lot of things can be going on that you just don't feel it. Because like, bro, music is, you don't know how important it is and how it makes you feel your body. Certain chords strike you a different way. Some sounds,
Shoot, that bass strike me.
Like how people like vocals. Like sometimes what people going through outside of music can affect how that music actually puts out and how it makes you feel. So like, that's probably what happened, like at the time of what he's dealing with. Because from Survivor, when it comes from Survivor Remorse right now, it's like people like, oh man, we getting that feeling back. They felt it. They like it. I feel hearing a lot of people that like the song.
But why are people hyped for this single rather than the other singles that he's put out for his previous 2 projects that came out after the album?
Because I'm thinking, people like the feeling of this. They like the sound.
No, but people was hyping this up before this song came out. That's what I'm saying. People was hyping this up
because like, he ain't put out in like 2 years, right? He put out like a little.
Yeah, but he put out 2 projects after that other one.
People weren't worried about him, bro. They just weren't.
But that's what I'm saying. To me, it's like why weren't y'all talking about his? Why wasn't no one? I mean, people kind of hyped up the album that came out right after that album. It flopped, and then no one really even talked about or tried to touch the last one. But people want to hype this one up before it comes out, and I'm just like, why are we hyping this one up? Why didn't y'all try and hype up the other one?
Bro, because like you had the good album, you put out a bad one, and then you letting people like, what I mean? They're like, I don't know how to feel, because like, bro, I remember the first time I listened to the album, I heard the box, and I say, oh, he got one. I swear to God, I remember driving, doing the work, and I'm telling like, yo, that box. I remember talking about it on the old pod. I'm like, bro, hey yo, he has one, bro. I'm just saying, it's a feeling, B. It's a feeling. Sometimes when people going through outside
even before
music,
the song came out though, the single.
What you mean? People right now, I think people just wanting him to succeed. I think that's what you're seeing. You're seeing the fans like wanting him.
But I guess like, why wasn't this push for the last album?
Because I guess they just didn't care at the time.
Oh, that's my thing. I get what you're saying. Yeah. I'm just saying like, why don't we have that same energy from before? It's like now y'all want to come after. It's like, oh, he came out with a single. Like it's like no one seemed to care for Roddy Ricch, but now he got a single. He's the underdog of hip hop. And like I said, I'm not saying Roddy Ricch comes out with bad music.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, when it comes to falling off, like a Meek Mill fell off. His quality of music went down too. Like it's like
that one song he put out was pretty good. The new song he put out, the Philly song, 6 a.m. in Philly. That's pretty good.
But
Not
yeah,
bad.
I guess my thing is like Roddy Ricch hasn't really changed. And I get what you mean from the time, which is why I keep saying he got lightning in a bottle. Because that's all about timing.
What you think from 2016 to 2018? That was his lightning in the bottle?
The box and all that was a lightning in the bottle.
That was 2018, right? 2018, 2019, yeah. But I'm
right,
saying,
right
you gotta remember that before then he had steam,
yes, he was bubbling. I agree, he was
Yeah.
bubbling, but he wasn't at that level of where he was with the box. And I think
Of course.
the box is one of those things that just shot him up way too high, too
Yeah.
fast.
Too fast?
Yes, that song was huge. B. I can't think of another hip hop song in the past few years that was that huge
I know,
from an
man.
artist that not many people know many songs from.
But I'm saying at that time he was up and coming, bro.
Yeah,
Like
but he caught the lightning in the bottle, B. Just because you uprising
From
you
one
catch-
song?
you can still catch lightning in the bottle. I mean, the whole album was good,
Yeah.
but a lot of people know Roddy Ricch from the box,
yeah, because that was the big song.
which is the lightning in the bottle. Lightning in the bottle just means it strikes. The timing is perfect. Everything.
I know what you mean by that, but I'm just saying
I'm not saying he fell off and the album didn't match up to the standard of that, but I'm just saying the box is the one that helped catch him. It caught him and put him in that limelight for everybody.
yeah, it did. But I'm saying I think, like you said, it was during the pandemic coming after that, putting out another project. I just think like the timing was wrong,
Yeah.
and just because I think even on Survivor Remorse, he was talking about some of the people that he lost and stuff. He's not cool with certain people anymore, and
Was he not
Maybe the
talking about that in
energy-
his previous projects, though?
I didn't listen to his previous projects. Did he talk about that in his previous projects?
Like I said, I perused. I didn't listen to him all the way.
So it's like, I don't know. I'm just telling you,
Like, there's one song I like from him called, I think, Stop Breathing.
yeah.
And it came out like a few years ago. I really liked it.
I'm just saying, genuinely, people could just fall off you, bro. Like, you're just not. You could put out a good song and people just not checking for you no more. Look at Rich Homie Quan. Look at Rod Wave.
Well, Rich Homie Quan had that same effect, though.
What?
Where it's like, oh, he caught another big hit after he fell off.
Yeah,
but
I'm
he
just
still
saying,
fell right back off.
I'm saying, look at that Rod Wave.
Rod Wave is steadily still.
He's still going down. Yeah, not many people talking about Rod Wave no more, B.
But I think, but I think every time he puts out an album,
All people do is
it's
talk about how
always-
sad he is.
Every time he puts out an album, though.
Yeah, like
Let me say this, B. There's more conversation about a Rod Wave album coming out than there is the last two Roddy Ricch projects that came out.
Yeah, I agree with that. But like, one thing about Roddy Ricch is he still had that big track that Rod Wave haven't even sniffed yet.
Yeah.
So that's.
But
one
then again,
thing
I think a
about-
lot of artists haven't sniffed at the box yet.
the
A
box
lot
was
of
big.
artists.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
But yeah.
The box was.
Let us know what you think about Roddy Ricch's Survivor's Remorse. The next project that we definitely are going to listen to for the pod, Lucky, Gemini, June 14th. He had Future in that studio.
Yeah, he features on his what album? He was on one of his albums.
I don't know.
Freak, what album was Future on? He said he got a lot of features on here.
Yeah. But Lucky, I guess we're going to get really lucky with this one.
This is my guy, bro. Hey, I call it that Jeep music. I'm telling you.
Oh
bro.
my, boy got a Jeep one time. He talking about, hey, everything
look.
he like Jeep music.
Nah, bro. Look. Before, like, bro, he always made that Jeep music, bro, because he always spit about the Jeep SRT. Like, come on, bro, you gotta know Lucky, bro.
Oh, you got the Jeep SRT?
Nah,
That's a Jeep SRT.
because he say,
Like, look, boy, that's a fire. That's that Jeep music.
He be like, let
boy,
me put
Jeep SRT, you mean?
he be like, hey, let me put my Jeep in track and you can hear the engine. I say, ooh, I can't do that, but hey, he make me feel like I can.
Hey, he turned the music up real loud and started his car at the same time.
Hey, I put that joint in sport mode. Hey, bro. Nah, bro. I'm telling you, bro, he knows what to do, bro. Like, Lucky, bro, been a fan since like 2014, 15.
Since he was Lucky X.
Since X, bro. Bro, really proud of his career. I'm really happy that people are now listening to him, especially when he switched up the flow. I was a really big fan of that. I'm like, oh my God, I love this angle he's doing. Like, I love the lazy, like he always had like that nonchalantness about him, but like with him and him and Chase the Money do Chase the Money.
Chase
Him
the
and
Money.
him and Filthy, wake up Filthy. You know what I'm saying? Like just the stuff that he put out with these guys, man, is just amazing, bro. And I'm always ready to listen to a Lucky project, even though I'm not expecting nothing different. Like
Yeah,
even
but
though
it's
I know
all
he
about Hey, as long as you make the good music.
It's the feeling, it's the vibe. It's just like, that's how I loved Uzi so much at the time. Like, cause the vibe, the feeling. Like, I didn't really care about the lyrics. It's just the feeling it gave me. That's why I put back like with music. Like, if you can what you say, provoke, I guess, provoke like some type of emotion out of somebody, bro, you really get fans. And I feel like that's really what Uzi did, and I think Lucky got that with people, bro. Even though Lucky talk about all these drugs, I'm not doing none of those drugs. I remember him back in the day on the interview saying like, oh yeah, he took like 9 Xans or something like that, a plus or something like that. He was just like, yeah, I remember Chief Keef was just telling me I need to chill. No, I'm like, bro, you was wild then. And then he'll get like, he's kind of hitting this like Luther Vandross phase, like he gets fat and then he's skinny. Now he's in this fat state. You know what I'm saying? Lucky
Is he gonna hit something else?
Now he's
Is he
fat
gonna
right
hit
now.
the other phase?
Well, yeah.
What Luther Vandross?
All right, what is that talking about, bro? You wild, bro. Anyways, I am excited for the new Lucky. You're my guy, bro. Really excited to see who else you're gonna put on this project. Maybe somebody new you working with, like that's tapped into Lucky. So, hey, I'm excited. You're wild.
You know what I'm talking. All right, next project coming out: Ski Master Slump God, 11th Dimension, Part 1, June 7th. I have no anticipation for this. I used to be a huge Ski Master Slump God fan. I just fell out of the whole Cloud era rappers.
I never was a fan of him like that. Like, I never listened to a full album from him. I never listened to Stokely. Yeah, I think it was. I really didn't listen to it because Ray, all the glazing Ray used to do back then.
Hey, me and Ray, hey, that used to be we bonded over.
Bro, I don't know, like, Ski Mask, cool, he had a unique flow at the time, but I don't know. We gonna see. I'm gonna check it out for the pod. We can check it out, but
that boy can rap.
Yeah, he could rap. You know what I'm saying? So we'll check it out.
I know something that he's excited for though. Megan Thee Stallion, Megan, all caps, June 28th.
Are we tapping in, B? Because I never listened to a Megan Thee Stallion album.
I have.
Yeah, I said, I do the Kim through it, to skim through it. You know what I'm saying?
I might have to. I mean, I'll listen to.
I'm gonna listen to it, bro. We can, I'm
gonna listen to some of her projects too because they don't seem too long.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try and get a feeling just of what's happening and what might be different with this project compared to the other ones.
And we got to get the Megan Thee Stallion fans up on the pod. You know, they gotta watch us. You know what I'm saying? Listen to us talk about Megan Thee Stallion.
Hey, you rather get the Megan Thee Stallion fans or the Nicki fans?
I think I'd rather get the Megan fans. Nicki fans are a little scary.
Yeah, I heard a recent single off of the album that she's coming out with, Megan, called Boa, based off of the character from One Piece that's in love with Luffy, the main character. And the visuals is cool. The visuals are great.
Yeah.
It's a fun music video. The song is the same thing that we've always been getting, though.
Yeah.
I think fans are now starting to see that because while there are the Glazers out there are the stands out there. A lot of people was like, this sounds like the same thing that we've been getting now.
Yeah.
It's like, Meg, you're not really changing it up. And we get it. It's cool for you to have your own style and all that. But when you when all the girls in hip-hop sound kind of alike in that same realm, that stuff kind of gets stale. Yeah. And I guess some people are like, oh, yeah, she got personal on her album, last album. Yeah, but no one's talking about her album now. Yeah. Like, I don't know what it is with female hip-hop. Those albums just don't last long. Yeah. They got an expiration date.
It just really sucks because they get more criticism because to me they have less room for error because it's not many.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Even though it's a lot of them emerging, but it's not a good amount of them.
I get what you mean. The actual selection pool is not big.
Yeah.
Like it's not like there's not too much variety in terms of like mainstream. Like there's a Travis Scott, and then there's like this last week, Moneybagg Yo.
Yeah.
Very different, but both very mainstream. You get what I'm saying? There's a Rod Wave, different from all them other ones too. There's more variety. Where if I talk about the three, Lotto, Meg, Cardi.
It's you know what I mean. It sucks, but I feel like this is a good sign for women's hip hop because I feel like it's emerging. Like I think 10 years from now we're gonna see a bigger pool into it. You know what I'm saying? This is a male dominant.
Do you think the actual subject and era of female hip hop will change later on? Because we are in the BBL era now where women are talking about their body, they're talking about scamming these guys, the City Girl, Hot Girl era, you know, all that stuff, even though City Girls recently broke up and Young Miami talked about it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I just feel like this music, it definitely has a shelf life and it expires really, really fast unless you're a big name. Like, look at Saweetie.
Yeah.
She can't sell nothing. Influencer, though. She basically might as well be one.
She had a meal. She had a McDonald's meal.
And everybody said that it was just like her music, ish, because it put people on the toilet.
Yeah, bro, look at her diet. Like, bro, she is a wild eater, bro. I don't want to take her out to eat. Because the after effect when we get to the crib.
Hey, toilet blown up. You better get that Febreze ready.
She can be like, yeah, I don't know how to use a plunger. I'm like, I don't want to go in there.
If you gotta go in there and look at it, yeah, it's over
nah.
with. You looking at that person differently.
One thing I used to do to like my homies when they'll be like, oh, I like that girl. I'll be like, yo, you know she poops, right? Because that'll make you like, you look at a girl like, dang, she fart and she poops just like us. Real like, it's kind of unattractive.
She's human.
It's like ew. You be on the toilet. Ew.
He blowing it up.
Yeah, ew.
Baby coming off the toilet.
Hey, bro, that's too manly. But nah, bro. Hey, when it comes to female hip hop, I'm not a huge critique of it. I don't critique it like, I don't know. This could be like kind of detrimental of like what I'm saying when it comes to like, I don't be too hard on them in a way. I treat them like that, the little baby. You know, I'm gentle with them because I feel like it's growing. Like,
so that means that you don't take them seriously either. Then.
See, no. I'm not saying
you
that.
say you treat them like a baby.
Nah, it's because they growing. So it's like you had like MC Lyte, you had the Real Roxanne, you had Queen Latifah. You know, you had all these people then, but it was, you know, then you get the Lil Kims, the Eves, the Foxy Browns. You had all this, but all those was in different generations. And then you had like a whole movement with no big female hip hop, and you had Nicki Minaj that was like, you know, she reigned supreme for like 10 plus years. Just her.
Still is.
You know, yeah, she's still the top. But I'm just saying, like, she was like winning all the awards for best hip. Because, you know, sometimes you have like a girl rapper pop up, but they never like last. You know what I'm saying? Like a Nicki Minaj.
If you don't align yourself with Nicki, even though now there's a new party,
yeah,
well, she's a Republican and Cardi's a Democrat. B, they did try to align themselves with the Democrat. B, they trying to make a name for themselves.
You know, I don't know, man. We're gonna see. I'm gonna check out the album. You know, like I remember on our old podcast, we actually I listened to the episode. Y'all actually reviewed the Megan album. You and Jorge did, and I was just like, you know, I tried to listen to it, and I was just like,
it literally all sounded the same.
Yeah. So,
and my thing is this: I don't give you that same. Oh, there's room to grow.
Yeah.
There is room to grow, but y'all got plenty of time and plenty of projects under y'all's belt. And they all sound similar.
Yeah, I think the only thing they say about with Megan Thee Stallion, she has a whole Tina Snow personality, and then like that subject matter is different from. I don't know if it's like, oh, I'm still got a big butt. I still is, but I don't know if
the subject matter is still
the same. Like, what's so different about it?
To me, I mean, it's a persona, I guess, like of what the energy she emulates more. So not really the actual subject matter, because I've listened to like 2, maybe 3. Cause I know I listened to some project and I was like, yeah, I can't keep doing this. Yeah. The thing is, it's the same formula each album. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, I'm getting tired of this. Like, this is the same thing. Like, I'm trying to give Megan a chance. She's from Houston, from Texas. Yeah. I'm like, I remember when she came out with that one freestyle when she was with all them guys behind it. That sounds horrible, but you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I remember that.
But yeah, it's like, I'm trying to give her a chance. But it's just like, and I get it, some of the music ain't for me, obviously. But I can understand when a song is going to be a hit. Yeah. And I can understand when the music is actually good itself. It's literally the same formula every time. It's like the Baby. He comes up with the same song every single goddamn time. That's what Megan Thee Stallion is. It's the same thing. And look at the Baby. He fell off. Now, for myriad reasons. Yeah,
his reasons falling off.
But
because he was going.
He was misunderstood, as he said.
Yeah. So. But he was on a run, bro.
No, he was on a huge run.
He was on a huge run. And like, you know what I mean? You know how many times the Baby almost stopped himself from being on his run, and the gays took him out, bro. I'm telling you, Pride Month. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro, it's like he killed people, like he beat up people.
And GTA YouTube.
Oh, in real life, this not even allegedly. It's camera footage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, bro.
This can take it down.
Oh, my bad. Yo,
GTA.
Allegedly, I don't know. But I'm just saying, bro. But it took
There's many things that could have led to the Baby's demise career-wise.
And he did it himself, and then the game.
Yeah, I think some of that stuff was a plus. But once you started talking about the LGBTQ, you're out of here, buddy.
Yeah.
You're out of here. Look, they tried to get Boosie out of here. I mean, even though he's not musically relevant, he's social media presence relevant. Yeah. Hey, the Baby ain't either of them two. Yeah. Whenever he does come out with something, everybody, oh, is the Baby really going to come back with this? Then everybody just forgets about him again.
Yeah.
He had a run. But like I'm saying, though, Meg Thee Stallion is basically like the Baby, but with a longer run. Yeah. Not as popular like he did with smash hits that he had, but she still has a run that
she don't got a hit bigger than him? Like, what about
I don't think there's no song.
Wow.
That's Cardi B's, ain't it?
Oh, that is Megan's featured. What about Hot Girl Summer?
I don't think that was bigger than. You gotta think, because even though it's women.
What about the song with her and Beyonce?
Is that Beyonce's song?
I think.
Oh, that could be it. The one with Beyonce remixed on it. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. That could be one.
Yeah.
I'm a Savage.
Yeah, Savage was huge because it was all man. Yeah, man.
But the baby was doing a lot of that stuff on his own, though.
Yeah, he was.
I'm saying, can Megan do it on her own?
I don't know, bro. It's crazy. Look, all her big hits, except for one, are features.
Yeah. But yeah, Megan, a lot of people was crapping on the cover, and I want to rightfully do so as well because that cover was hideous.
I didn't even look at the cover.
I think Gunna's cover was better.
Gunna cover is hard, so.
All right. Speaking of hard, and I need to do a discography deep dive. Last album that's coming out, Smino, Polynesian, like the sauce.
Is this the album or
June
single?
7th, I think it's the album.
Because
a lot of people saying that Smino is dropping June 7th. Right. But now we got the actual title of the album.
My guy. I even went to his Instagram story trying to see where they got this announcement from. Where did he get it from?
I got it from Twitter.
Did he say it? I just saw people.
A picture of it. Of the thing.
I followed him on Twitter too. I didn't see it. Anyways, I'm excited. I was bumping Smino this weekend with my kid. My son loves like some of his music, bro.
His son does like Yeet though, so his son does have taste.
Bro,
so
he was bumping Yeet crazy when he was 2 years old, bro.
He know.
Familiar. No, he was jamming them. My money big, my money longer.
Yeet is the GOAT.
But yeah, so you never listened to a Smino project?
I always confuse him and Sabo. What's the one where it's the white and black cover and they're sitting on something?
Oh, that's Saba with his getting his hair braided. Oh no, he's just sitting. Care for me?
Okay, then yeah, I listen to that.
That's Saba.
I always get them too confused because to me they're the same person.
They totally different.
I know, but I'm saying outside looking in, they're the same person.
They look different.
Because when people talk about Smino, they always talk about Saba. When people talk about Saba, they always mention Smino.
And everybody make fun of Drake for like seeming like he cosplaying Smino.
Yeah, Smino or whatever.
And dude, I'm like, no, Drake took his whole swag.
Me in my head, I'm like, oh yeah, but also I didn't really know that Smino looked like that. Yeah. So people like me probably didn't care that Drake was having that look. It's not like I was looking at Drake like, oh, he looks real fine with this style.
I know, it's just funny that people like, yo, why this nigga?
Like, if I would have seen Smino with that before, I would have been like, oh, that's interesting. That's different. When I see Drake with it, I'm just like, oh, he's cosplaying that song. I just don't know what it is. Because he's always cosplaying with something, especially when he has that On the Radar freestyle with him in Central C. Yeah, you cosplayed as a British person.
Yeah. What do you say? Combination.
Yeah, combination.
Like, bro, it's hilarious. Drake is a comedian, bro.
I love him. He's a real actor.
He is hilarious.
He is an entertainer.
He is very entertaining.
People don't get it. People just look at him as like he's just supposed to be a rapper. No, he's an entertainer. He knows how to do everything on all fronts.
Bro, it's just some stuff we just don't believe.
Yeah, that's about it for the new music that came out. That's about it for all the news that came out too. Slow news week. But hey, we got some stuff coming out.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and talk about some music. Really just a track review. Eminem's Houdini.
Guess who's back?
Back.
You watched the music video?
That's the only reason I care for this song.
You like the music video?
Yeah. I like the music video. Now, the song itself, I listened to the song. I watched the music video first. Then I tried to listen to the song on its own. I'm like, I really don't care for this song.
Yeah.
I like the visuals that accompany with it. But then again, I think I like the Slim Shady character whenever there is a visual to accompany it. Because me, generally, I already am not a big Eminem fan. I'm letting this be known now. I'm not discrediting Eminem because he is a great rapper, great lyricist, one of the best. Not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
When it comes to Slim Shady, the persona that he actually does, which is actually a good differentiation from what Eminem is.
Yeah.
I like Slim Shady content because, especially at that age when I was listening to it, it was funny, edgy, kind of dark humor, kind of every now and then. I like it now, especially in the times that we're at, because it's like when Dave Chappelle came back for that comedy special. He was talking about the trans people.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where you're just kind of going against PC or woke culture, and I feel like Slim Shady is going to be that character in rap right now to do such things as in going against or poking at things that are not deemed great or good look.
So what do you, from hearing this is the first single off the album. From this song, let me get my perspective on the song. I like the song for what it was, for what it is, and I like the music video as well, having the cameos from his homies, the talking trash from Dr. Dre. Just it's an homage to the old M. Cringy, but that's how it was back then.
Yeah.
So, what you think of what you think the concept of the album is gonna be, since it kills like the death of Slim Shady?
The death of Slim Shady.
So, what do you think?
So I think this album is gonna be one of those things where it's like the character of Slim Shady, because he's never really retired the character of Slim Shady. Now there has been many points in Eminem's career where he was like a drug addict or whatever. He was an addict of something. I'm not sure what substance.
I think he was addicted to them pills.
Yeah, but then you have the relapse, and then you have
amazing album.
Then you have recovery and all that type of stuff. Where Eminem is kind of showing you different sides of like where he's at in his stage of life, but he's never really brought back actual Slim Shady on any of that stuff. And I know he's been on this
Relapse was like the closest.
Yeah, with the voice thing. But I think when it comes to Slim Shady as a character, he's never really brought it back, and especially with this newer era of Eminem, when he's just on his rapidy rap stuff, because I want to rap fast, and I'm going to rap really lyrical, and I'm going to show you how I can put these things together really nicely. It kind of got annoying. It kind of got stale really fast.
It's because people, because Kamikaze wasn't a bad album. It wasn't. It's just, I don't know, it's just a point where people just got tired of how Eminem raps, and just it became a point of like, oh, everybody hates Eminem now. Let's hate him. I don't know why, but.
Well, I do know why.
Why?
Because it was the same thing over and over, and it's that stereotype of like, and he kind of helped cement it. Oh, white people, y'all consider white people that rap fast just rap really well because they rap fast or whatever. Because Logic kind of falls into that territory too. Amongst a lot of people, not the fans, not the people that actually listen to it.
I know, but like when Eminem do that, it's like, that's not something that he's known for. Till like later. The whole Rap God, I think it was Rap God, that actually really pissed people to the limit.
Yeah, but that was like really like what, early 2010s? Or mid 2010s?
What, Rap God? It went like 14, 15, something like that?
Mid 2010s.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I'm like, 14, 15? Because I remember, didn't he have like...
I am a rap god, whatever that song is.
I don't know, but like, before Eminem...
But you gotta think, there's a newer base of fans now. A lot more people are into hip-hop, way more now. And I think a lot of people, like we talked about before, they don't go back. Yeah. They don't go digging. Yeah, we have the mainstream huge hits of Eminem, but they're not really going back to those albums like that. I'm saying the mainstream fans of now in hip-hop. The newer fans of hip-hop.
I don't know, I just think all rapping fast can be corny. Especially in the type like Tech 9, Hobson.
It depends. I think when it's overused, it's corny. I think when it's like a gimmick.
You ever got into Tech 9?
Yeah. Last time I listened to was the one with Worldwide Choppers on it.
Yeah, that's 2013, 2012, 2011, 2010.
Probably.
Let's start going all the way down. That's the last time I listened to Tech 9, like his stuff.
I think I listened to the album after that one.
That stuff was boring too.
Yeah, and Tech 9 to me, a lot of people was like, oh, if Eminem was black, he'd be Tech 9. A lot of people was making that reference this weekend. But I think the one main thing that I really like about this song, even though I'm not like in love with it, it's a cool song. Yeah. I don't really like it to where it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put that on the playlist. I think what works with this song more is that Eminem was one playing a character. He's playing it up, and he's also not doing that super rap fast where, oh, like, I'm gonna bar you out to death. He's actually making a good song with like a hook and everything.
It's just the typical, it's the Slim Shady sound. And I hear people talking about, man, Eminem got to touch with all these people, these other producers, why he's doing it. I'm like, bro, why are y'all being extra critical on this song when y'all know the point of the song? So I'm thinking he put this song out, right? I think the album's gonna be like therapy or him dealing with him having a, dealing with multiple personality disorder, and him trying to kill the Slim Shady character, and the Slim Shady character putting out songs here, then you get like a darker song. I think it's just gonna be a mixture of all the Eminem of like his persona that we're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So Slim Shady, I think we're gonna get like a few songs from him on the album, and I think it's pretty cool, bro. Like, Guess Who's Back? I think this like, I think it's gonna go into like a scenario of him talking to a therapist and all this type of stuff. I don't know. That's the feeling I get from this album. I mean, from this song. I think this not gonna be the full song. I mean, sound of the album, because I don't think he ever did that. He never done that. So
he sprinkled it.
He sprinkles it in. Yeah. So I think it's gonna be that type of formula. And I don't know why people haven't, like, I'm telling you, I saw people that just hating on it. I've rather seen people that's like liked it or like had the perspective of like, this is what it is. He's like mimicking his old style.
But that's why I keep telling you, B, people don't go back. So they don't realize, like, when they see Death of Slim Shady, I think only older fans that have been into hip hop really know who Slim Shady is. Yeah. They're like, they think that, oh, that's Eminem's nickname, not a different persona that Eminem goes by.
I find it hard to believe that people don't know Eminem making fun of like pop stars and stuff back then.
Because I keep, like I'm saying, B, they think that's Eminem. They don't consider that like Slim Shady and Eminem as two different characters. I guess I know Eminem is playing Slim Shady. Yes, they are technically the same person in real life. But when Eminem goes with the character of Slim Shady, it is a different persona.
But Eminem rapping. But Eminem, out of his character, he still talks about wild stuff, killing people, killing his mom. Mm-hmm. That's not Slim Shady. I'm saying,
but he was kind of serious with that. I know, that's different though.
And like killing his freaking
Slim Shady is like
his ex-girlfriend. And like, I'm just saying, when it comes to Eminem, period, he's a hype, shock value rapper too. So I'm like, if you like, I guess people don't know that. Like, bro, if you know old Eminem, you can, if you listen to the lyrics, You know what he's talking
But
about.
B, not a lot of people know old Eminem. Think about some of the biggest Eminem songs. Just Lose Yourself. Mom Spaghetti. Mom and ready.
Slim Shady? The real Slim Shady, Please Stand Up?
I don't know a single black person that really just listens to like that whole
I'm saying that's
project.
a huge song though.
Yeah, one song though.
You told me to
For a
name
whole
one.
Okay.
The real Slim Shady, that's a huge song.
But when people see that, general consensus, they probably think that that's Eminem.
Oh, you think
it's
like
just
Superman? I can be your like it's
But
so he's like really like he has a really broad like character. Like he's really comedic in a lot of his songs as well.
Yeah, he plays up the character. But the thing is, I guess it's not as it can be seen as offensive.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff could kind of be perused around. Now he's talking about Megan, which we're in a very PC woke culture. You can't say anything bad about women, or else you're a misogynist. If I ask Meg Thee Stallion for a feature, you think I got a shot at the feet?
Yeah, that's like an old line when he was thinking about like Christopher Reeves. Like when he was like, sorry about the Christopher Reeves beef. I guess we start off on the wrong foot. Should I say fake leg made out of wood? Like, it's just Eminem, bro, and that's just Eminem. That's one of his. I think that's his Tim Westwood freestyle. Mm-hmm. Like he says wild stuff. But I know you're saying it's newer fans, but I feel like a lot of these dudes is having like, oh, why you talking about Megan? I'm like, bro, y'all are older. Y'all know, bro. Come on.
No, but they're saying that they don't. They're saying like they don't care that it's even when people say, oh, he's playing a character. Do y'all not get the purpose of this? Like I seen a whole thread saying, y'all don't get the purpose of this, right? And then someone's like, it doesn't matter, whatever it is. We don't care if he's playing a character. He's talking about a black woman, and it doesn't sit right that a white man is doing this. They tried to make it into a race war. They tried to make it into...
did that?
They tried to do that. They tried to make it into an age thing. Like, why? He's 50-something. Meg's the same age as his daughter. Why is he talking about
He
someone...
talked trash about his daughter on the end of the song. Bro.
B, and then the worst part, people were saying this about trying to defend Meg, but then they pulled up a Meg bar where it seemed like she was dissing Eminem.
Yeah.
And then people just like wasn't responding back to that. People was just like, oh, we don't want to hear a white man talk about black trauma. We don't want to hear none of that. He didn't have to talk about a woman. He didn't have to do none of that. I'm like, but when Drake said, oh, F me, that's that song that you got M-worded in. Yeah. No one cared about that. No one cared about Kendrick saying, Drake, go die.
Yeah.
But when you talk about Meg getting shot in the foot,
that's
when it's over. It's like, whoa, you crossed the line. Whoa.
It's so crazy, bro. I don't know. People pick and choose. Like, bro, if you want to go bad at him, all you gotta do is go back when he made that whole track about his ex-black girlfriend. Called her the N-word and everything. He was on that. Wow.
Hey, that's the type of white man I could get behind.
Yeah. But no, bro, look. I don't know. PC culture, it's like a double-edged sword.
I think that's a fact of, that's what Eminem was playing into, which is why I kind of like the death of Slim Shady, because it's like, okay, I'm too old to play this character. I think it's the one last and greatest time to actually play this character up, and to also retire it, because I am older, I am getting more mature. Yeah. I might want to actually retire this character and not really touch upon subject matters or topics that go along this whole thing that I'm doing with this whole gimmick. I want to play this up one more time because it's just been so many years.
Yeah, I hate that we fall into this, because I fall into it as well, that we put age on something like hip hop, music period, like entertainment. Yes, we see growth from artists because they get older, but like, come on, man. Like, I don't know who said it. I think it was Neil deGrasse Tyson. It was like, never lose your imagination. I think it was him. It's like, bro, you gotta have that. Because like, especially as kids, like when my son, we walking, bro, and it's raining, I never stop him from jumping in that puddle, bro. I let him, excuse my French, but just jump in there and splash. Like, have fun. Like, yes, we get older, but like, what? We can't have fun no more because I'm older?
I think that goes in line with what I saw this week, which, I mean, obviously, I'm a big kid because of all the stuff behind me, right? Yeah. But it goes in line with what someone said, like, make sure y'all keep a hold on to that kid inside of you, because you're an adult way longer than you are a kid. Yeah. So you got to have fun or have that release every now and then.
Facts.
So it's just like, and especially with hip-hop, and I think it's a thing with black culture, too, we don't let things age out. We're like, oh, he's too, like, you know, he's washed up. He's dusty now. He's, you know, he's all that. We don't let our artists age gracefully. Like, let's be real. Who talked about the new Common song? No one probably even wants to hear Common anymore.
Well, people...
modern, most people.
Now, that Common and Pete Rock album, I'm ready for it.
Oh, I am, too.
Oh, no,
that song was amazing.
That song
that's why I sent you all the emojis.
Bro.
Yeah, that song was... I wish we would talked about it on the last episode.
Yeah, bro, yeah, that song.
But yeah, when it comes to hip-hop, and I think Eminem will always beat these out. Yeah. I mean, these generalizations, because Eminem is one of those anomalies where he is a white rapper that came out during the time and still is part of a culture / genre that's dominated by mostly black men.
Yeah, he's a guest in hip hop.
Yeah, but also it's like I don't want to call him a guest because I feel like he's one of those.
He's a staple,
figures.
but I'm just saying
Yeah.
he acknowledged that he was a guest.
Yeah, when he came in.
Yeah.
But it's like he's one of those staples now. It's like you can't deny who Eminem is in hip hop.
Facts. He's a staple.
Yeah.
Iconic. Eminem is like he's one of the goats.
Yeah.
Like of the genre, bro.
Yeah.
Can't deny it.
I agree. I think it's one of those things where it's like certain artists, like it's like when you get too old, like we don't give them that room to really grow as an older person. Like shoot, look at someone like a Nas who had his whole little 6 album run with Hit Boy, which I think was phenomenal. I thought it was amazing to go on a 6 album run. He's that consistent in 3 years throughout his whole career. It's crazy, but I know a lot of people just haven't jammed those albums.
Yeah.
I mean, Nas isn't the guy that's in right now. He's not the new guy.
He
doesn't have a radio
Hip
song.
hop is a young man's sport.
I hate that. I guess I agree.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like to fall into this, but
And it's
it
funny
really
because
is.
over the years it's gotten younger and younger. It's like from like the 30s to
Like us speaking of this, it's a topic. Well, it's not even a topic, just something I'm gonna bring up that I noticed about Redman and Method Man. Did you see that?
What about
That Redman and Method Man performed at Summer Jam, and the fans wasn't feeling it. And Method Man said, "Hey yo, I had fun, but I'll never do this again." The age gap is too different. He said, "This is not our generation." The crowd wasn't into it like that.
Well, and like I've told you in previous podcast episodes, it's more kids that's in the hip hop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They had freaking Redman and Method Man with like, what's the artist? Was it like Sexy Red and like some other bro? Like that's not the crowd. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, yeah, that's not the demographic.
it's not the demographic. That's what he was saying. But it's like also like it's more younger fans into hip hop right now. Like it's so crazy that like Redman and Method Man are like. This girl said, yeah, Method Man only known for that song. I only know one Method Man song, and that was for him and Mary. And then Redman just known for his MTV interview. I mean, making the Cribs. And I'm like, I almost cried.
That's why I keep telling you, B. These young kids don't know nothing.
It's so crazy because we used to be the young kids, but I feel like we was more
open to going back, but this is the thing, we get scolded for that.
Yeah, but like...
We get scolded and made fun of. Nowadays, you could glaze whatever, and everybody. It's the thing with social media. More voices are more connected. More people have more access to everything. And people do not want to do the research on their own. They want to be fed the information.
Yeah. That's why I understand why people hate us sometimes on comments. Everybody don't need an opinion, but I do. We do.
Yeah, we need to keep the culture alive.
Yeah, some people are like out here just wilding, bro. But no, man, that's insane. Like, how do you not be hyped to see Redman and Method Man? Like. What do you mean?
They're only known for How
Blackout
High.
is like a classic album, bro. I'm telling you, I was
reading. There were rappers before How High?
Oh my god, bro.
Method Man was part of a what Tang clan?
Oh my god. It's just so sad, bro.
Rappers don't have that grace to age.
Because you got.
But also, I think the age group that they do age with just don't stay in the hip hop for that long either, though. I think hip hop is one of those things that's really trendy for then and there. Like you said, it's a young man's thing. More young people are into hip hop because who you know that's like 60, 70 years old listening to hip hop.
But like, because now hip hop is aging because it's 50 years old. It's still technically young.
Yes,
because now we're watching
compared to other
the pioneers get older. And yes, unfortunately, a lot of our hip hop artists have died young as well, and we didn't get to see them age. But like, we also have a thing called grown man hip hop, like grown man music. Like when you listen to Little Brother, like that's grown man hip hop to me. You know what I'm saying?
Who else listen to it though?
Not many people, but it's like Elzai. You listen
great
to
album,
album,
great
I'm saying,
group.
Like Elzai, like you got these guys that's just really dope. But they was around back in the day, and like they still put out they better than your favorite rapper. Like you still can't put your favorite rapper against a Fonte or Elzai. Like bro, they couldn't even shine their shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just so crazy that we'll get to a point where like they not even gonna be even looked at, because if you're looking at Redman and Method Man like this, like what you gonna do with the guys that didn't even get that status? Like how far are they will fall down, or like will they be not remembered? Because like it's kind of scary, B, but it seems like it's more these young guys than us, bro.
Yeah.
Because like
I keep telling you,
I'm keep hearing people say, "Oh, I never listened to this album. I never listened to this. I never heard." I'm like, how? It's crazy.
And there's artists that they just won't listen to. Like I told you, B. MF Doom, Yap Rap.
Yeah. But at least Doom, since his passing, seemed like he got more recognition from some people.
But sadly, that had to happen because of that, though.
Yeah.
Eminem was just one of those anomalies that he could escape that because one, he's white. One, he kind of does the trendy rap thing where it kind of is more modern and updated, and people who just like to hear rap, like, oh yeah,
But
like,
I think it's so past his race at this point because he's Eminem. It's like Jay-Z, Eminem. These guys are staples already. Like you got Jay-Z that's old, but he's still Jay-Z. You got who else is older? Like Rakim's an older artist, but he's not.
I'm saying Eminem because he has a broader audience with.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's a level to it. Like if you look at the age, like what 100,000, he put out a rap album, bro. People gonna go hysteric. They gonna be like, oh.
I think hip hop fans will.
What do you mean? This is what I'm talking about. We talking about hip hop.
Well, I'm saying Eminem has a broader audience than hip. I'm saying that people who don't listen to hip hop will still listen to Eminem.
Oh yeah, because
that's why I'm saying.
I'm saying, but he made his staple already.
No, yeah, I agree.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think his race got much to do with it anymore.
I think his race doesn't have much to do with it, but it still plays a part.
How?
Like I just said, there's people who aren't. It's one of those things where it's like it's not black like hip hop, like stereotypical black music. So therefore, people who aren't black or people who can't relate will listen to it. Kind of like a Tyler the Creator. I think that's the best way for me to say it. It's more alternative rap to where people who just like the lyrics and don't really care about the actual culture or actual story or actual who the person is as a black person, they can still listen to Eminem and not really have that tie or connection. There's people I know who like. There was some person back at the Blue Place.
Look,
he didn't listen to anything like that, but he loved Eminem.
I'm saying Tyler. I'm like, I know people that, I don't know. I feel like he has those fans because it already happened. Like his upcoming, like, yo, I don't listen to rap, but I listen to Eminem.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get that, but I feel like he got past that point now.
Well, I'm saying, okay. No, I'm saying his race still plays that fact. It still affected that. I'm saying like.
Oh, so you said that's still over? Okay.
Yes, that's still plays a part.
I'm in the point of like, oh yeah, to me.
No, I'm not saying because he's white, people are gonna listen to him now. No, I'm not saying that.
No, I'm saying like
I can see where you got that.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, oh, to me he's past it. But yeah, I get you. Them people still.
Yeah, people are like, oh, I don't listen to rap, but Eminem. Okay, I'm in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got you.
But yeah, Eminem. I enjoyed the song for what it was, only because there was a music video to it. I would never bump this like on its own. I tried to. I'm like, whoa. Like,
no, I'm not playing. I didn't play this in the car. I was on my couch.
I did.
You played in the car?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, worst mistake.
Nah,
I like the music video though.
It's not getting on my Alpines.
I like the music video though, especially like.
Oh, excuse me.
It was like, think about the cameraman when he had to look and then it showed that part of like Eminem when he had his crotch up to the camera. That man was crying.
Oh my god! You saw Alchemist in the video?
Yeah, when he was in the little comic panel. I was like, oh, Alchemist. And someone was like, oh, Alchemist is in here, but you didn't get him to produce a song? You haven't even heard the album yet. Everybody's like, Eminem needs to have, what was that post? Alchemist, Ninth Wonder, someone else. I'm like, dude, we don't know what he's going for.
That Eminem
this might be the only Slim Shady song that sounds like that production wise.
It's so crazy that Eminem that people want, you're not gonna get because he knows his formula. It's like with Drake. The album we want from Drake, we will never get. We'll never get it.
How much of a shock factor do you think this album will have on it?
I think it have.
What if this is the only Slim Shady song?
I think it's gonna be at least 3 Slim Shady songs. At least 3.
I don't need this to be over an hour, Eminem. I feel like you're gonna make it over an hour, but I don't need it.
It's gonna be over an hour.
I'm so sad.
And we're gonna get what's the girl name he used to always work with?
I know
Gray,
who you're talking about.
The Gray, some Gray.
I don't know her name. I know who you're talking about.
I almost said a name, but it's Sasha Gray. But yeah, oh man.
But yeah. Houdini. Let us know what y'all thought about that down in the comment section down below. Let's go ahead and move on to the news topic, and we can talk about Cardi B versus BIA. One of the biggest rap beefs of the year.
Is it?
Only because Drake and Kendrick is over right now.
Yeah. It's only
there was some other beefs that happened this year.
Yeah, Chris Brown and Takeoff bigger than this. It's BIA, bro.
I think it's Cardi B, so that's why it's so big.
Yeah. I think Cardi B part big, but BIA is like
JT and Glorilla.
Yeah, that was bigger than
Moneybagg Yo and Big Scar.
They had a beef.
See?
Big Scar dead, ain't he?
No, that's a
Big 90.
Or maybe I'm thinking Big 30.
Big 30.
Maybe that might be.
No, I think Big Scar dead, bro.
Okay, the Big 30.
Yeah. Big Scar died.
R.I.P. Big Scar.
Yeah.
I don't know how he died. But
he was sick, I don't know. Drugs, probably. He didn't get killed in that, I don't believe.
Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, so basically I guess BIA sent some shots at Cardi in some song. I'm not sure what song. Then Cardi decided to go ahead and just diss Bia, kind of like Kendrick did on Like That, on Future Song, on Glorilla's Wannabe remix with her, with Glorilla and Megan Thee Stallion, right? And she had some little wordplay thing where it's like, oh,
nobody
want to
be
something like that. You know, it's Cardi B, so I guess it's clever for Cardi B. And so Bia took offense to that, but also Cardi B did an Instagram Live. I think it was like 26 minutes long. It's on Twitter somewhere. And basically, here's a TLDR for people who don't know, and I have a list right here. She confronted Bia on a phone call because for allegedly Cardi is copying her, recorded convo. I'm not sure if they had the call on the Instagram Live. I don't remember. Then it said a friend of Cardi and Offset found out someone spread a rumor of Cardi cheating. Bia tells producer who's close to Cardi B that she has a sex tape of her. Cardi plays the diss. Cardi threatens to sue her for lying on her vagina. Wow.
I'm a sewer.
She is suing, Cardi B is suing Bia, allegedly, or, you know, potentially, we don't know, for possibly spreading a rumor that, you know, Cardi cheated on Offset or whatever.
Yeah.
Which Bia did record of this. She released this on YouTube. And the cover of it is Offset when he posted that story of saying, oh, my wife, you know, did whatever. Or my woman did whatever with someone else or whatever. B, that diss was horrible. That was the worst thing ever. And I felt like she was trying to go for a Like That moment in terms of like the beat. But it was like it was lesser than what Drake had energy-wise on push-ups.
It was bad because how she even presented the beef. Like being in the studio playing it. Like, that was whack presentation. Like you could have
was not eating good bars.
Nah, she should have did it another way. Like it's like we in this new age. You could be so creative. Like you should have when she was on live, you should have called her and played the beef. Like, come on, B, come on, that'd have been fire.
I mean, she could have been like how Suki did. I think
Sukiana?
Yeah, she had a better diss against JT
yeah.
than Bia did against Cardi B. And people claim that, if you can go look at the comment section, I need you to go look at that comment section of that Bia song, the Bia diss towards Cardi B. People are glazing her in that comment section, man. B, I was scrolling, just glaze.
Because Bia, to me, I love her voice, and I love on some of the songs how she sound.
It's cool.
But that wasn't the Bia I'm used to hearing.
It did not sound good.
Yeah,
I've only heard like 2 Bia songs.
She didn't feel confident, and And then at the end, like, me and my girl, we don't like her tats. Like, we don't like them. We talked about them.
Something about a group chat or something.
Yeah, her group chat. I'm like, huh?
I don't know. To me, this felt like a troll move. This is on the same level as a what was the diss that Drake had on IG?
With the Taylor Made?
Yeah, it felt like the same energy as that, except she was actually taking this serious, and she just could not land it. She could not. It
didn't sound good. Nothing was on there memorable. Like when it comes to having a diss track,
memorable for being bad.
You gotta have like a standout line in a beef, bro. Like none of it.
There was no like punch.
I ain't even go listen to the real version. I just played that part and I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
I played the song. Y'all go in that comment section, just glaze. At least at the time of the recording, when I saw the diss for the first time, the day it came out, just glaze.
But nobody talking about it today.
No.
It doesn't mean anything.
But is that because it's women's hip hop though?
No, it's because it's Bia. If it was somebody else going at Cardi B, like let's say if Megan Thee Stallion was going at Cardi B.
That's a big name though.
That's what I'm saying. Bia is not a big name.
B. That means that many of the beefs, if there were to have one, wouldn't be big.
No, okay. Remy Ma and Nicki Minaj. That was a big beef. Wanna know why? Remy is a good rapper. She had a really dope diss track. If Bia put out a dope diss track, yeah, she was
especially at the time in hip hop.
Yeah, Bia haven't put her feet on the ground yet. Like she's not a name that people knows. Like I feel like if her being that who she is, it's kind of like when Simba, you know Simba, when he went at J. Cole.
Oh yeah,
it's kind of in that way. Even though I know Cardi B is more being direct with her because they talk.
Bia is way more bigger than Simba.
Yeah, so it's like I just wish Bia at least kind of like just show that you could like seem like you was more confident in this beef. In this track, because you didn't see confidence. It didn't give me that same presence I felt on some of the songs I heard from you.
And the roast wasn't good. How do you let Sukihana come out with a better diss than you? Because Sukihana just dissed JT, and while obviously she can't rap to save her life, it had way more energy. And it felt like she actually felt like this towards JT, even though, like I said, she can't rap, and that's not really saying much.
Yeah.
But that also is to take away credibility from this diss from Bia, because this sounded horrible. And I know that you are a better rapper than Sukihana. That's what I'm coming.
I know she a better rapper than freaking Cardi B, from what I heard from Bia.
But
I
Cardi
still got.
B don't write her own raps.
Yeah.
Is she dissing Cardi or is she dissing Party?
Yeah, that was a bad. She brought up Party like twice or 3 times in there, and I think Cardi B will beat her in the beef.
And I think the worst part is, and I hate to say it, but women's hip hop is judged differently from men's hip hop. Mm-hmm. We already know that Cardi B has ghostwriters. Not even ghostwriters.
Yeah.
Writers.
Yeah.
We don't care that Cardi B has writers. That's like an already known thing that she's come out the gate with and that we know. So trying to use that as a stab, no one cares about.
Star.
Yes, that plus it's like no one really cares about women writing their own lyrics like that.
It depends on how you present yourself.
Yes, because if Rhapsody did that, then that'd be different. Jean Grey did that, different.
Yeah.
But it's Cardi B.
Yeah.
If Alado or Nicki Minaj,
I still got to listen to that Rhapsody album. I heard it's amazing.
It's good.
Yeah,
it's really good.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna play it one day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to it. It's in my list though. It's downloaded.
I wish Spotify just had a queue ability where I could just like, oh, these are the albums I want to listen to.
Can't you do that?
No, you have to actually add it to a queue that you listen to at that moment.
Okay.
I'm saying like, oh, I have these lined up, and it'd be like, oh, Spotify, do you want to check out this album right here? That you have like a watch list on YouTube.
Yeah,
basically like that.
We might gotta hit them up.
Yeah, don't steal the idea unless you want to credit the BBC.
Big BBC.
But yeah, Cardi B, I mean, I don't know. It's just like, what can you really say to Cardi that's really going to be a really big jab at Cardi? Yeah. Yes, we know she was a stripper. Yes, we know she did certain things to men that were unexcusable.
You should. That's what you gotta go. You gotta dive in on.
But people don't care about that.
They will if you just. It gotta be a certain person that said. And you gotta dig on it. You gotta be really clever.
I can do it. Cardi B is like
look.
She's so big to where she can't. Her career can't be hurt by a diss.
Remember what Remy Ma said about Nicki Minaj, about her brother and all that? Like going in, like you gotta drill that in. It's like when Kendrick said, when he was like, you make kids that pacify them. I can really double down on that. That's a random act of kindness. Like, come on, bro. Like I can take it there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can make fun.
But
of it.
I don't think no one can really take it there with Cardi unless they're on the same level.
That's what I'm saying. But I feel like if she did it, she just need to put out. You had to get Bia. This should have been your approach. You had to get down and dirty, like because you don't have a name, so you have to be insanely evil.
To me, this would have had to be. She would have had to pull a Pusha T move.
That's what I'm saying. You have to do something like that. Like you lie, just make it dope.
I mean, women are messy.
Yeah, look,
so are some men too.
Bro, I love rap battle. All they do is lie. I got a board in them.
I also that they don't beat.
Who said that?
I'm about to tell you after the pod.
Bro, all they do is lie. Bro, hey, I rap around and wrap around, got a gun and I wrap around and wrap around. Like they just say stuff.
Is not Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, bro, they just be saying stuff. Who said that, bro? I'm thinking about that. Like, come on. Like all they do in rap battles is lie. That's why
I said that point too, and they was like, no, don't they fact check it right then and there? I'm gonna tell you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think this could be a cool battle if Bia take that approach, because I think Cardi probably not gonna give her any other maybe any more attention. Bia, you're gonna have to probably hit a Joe Budden. You know what I'm saying?
But then it just comes off as she's giving obsessed. It's just gonna be that.
Just give us one more, because the first one.
You gotta think you gotta win the women over too, B. There's way more fans of Cardi and bigger fans of Cardi than there are of Bia. So I think that this is a very big losing battle. At least with Pusha T versus Drake, Pusha T got the hip hop heads because hip hop heads love him. Yeah. Bia, no offense, Bia, I don't know you like that. There's no one in her corner.
Yeah.
The only people in her corner are Cardi B haters. Not Bia fans. No, Cardi B haters.
In her group chat.
Yeah, that she allegedly texted.
Yeah, we don't like your cats. Like what?
But see, B is like you.
I don't even know what they talking about. They just, hey, I'm staying out of woman business. I don't know what that.
Nah, I'm staying in it. I follow a Twitter handle called Female Rap Room to keep up with the female hip hop. That's all I knew about the Suki Hunter thing versus JT.
I ain't know none of that.
I am. Hey, ladies, let us know what type of beef y'all want to hear us talk about. Whoa.
Whoa.
That's why I said that. Hey, yo, pause on that, ladies.
Yo, wow, indeed.
But, like I said, I had to catch that one.
I didn't even hear it, bro.
I sadly did.
Oh, my God.
But, yeah, I don't know. It's just, this is you're fighting an uphill battle, and this hill, it's not one of those hills that's slanted up. It's one of those ones that you just can't climb.
Yeah.
No little rocks to climb on or anything. Yeah. just smooth surface.
This a huge pipsqueak pipe down right here.
Sadly.
Nah.
And then the thing is, we know that Cardi will sue because she did sue that one YouTuber or social media.
Oh, that lady
person.
was wilding.
She was.
I forgot her name. Tasha. Is it Tasha K?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think her name Tasha K.
But yeah, we know that Hey,
but that was different. That woman was actually like super going in, like lying.
Hey, you want to be able to do that? Cardi B trying to. I said you want to be able to do that. Cardi B trying to stop that right now before it gets to that.
But at this point, it's a hip hop battle. Like she's being corny.
Oh, a lot of people were saying on that thing like, Cardi, we don't care. Get off IG Live, get in the booth. I'm like, I'm sorry, but a lot of y'all don't really have that energy.
Yeah,
y'all are probably gonna tell Cardi, she's too big for that. It's giving obsessed.
Yeah. When it comes to hip hop, Cardi, bro, that's whack. If you having a battle, let them lie.
Let's be real though.
Tasha K was
hip hop though.
Huh?
Is Cardi like hip hop?
She's in the hip hop, bro.
I no. You know what I mean when I say that.
What?
Is she a traditional hip hop artist? Does she go by traditional hip hop rules, or at least some type of standard hip hop rule?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
She has ghostwriters. I mean, not ghostwriters. She has writers.
Yeah. Drake has writers too.
Yeah.
But he also raps.
Yeah. We know a Drake rap when we hear one.
Yeah.
Cardi, we know that. Oh, someone probably wrote that.
But do we know a Drake rap? We didn't know what Push-Ups was.
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Boy said that, hey, they go to AI. Hey, mine.
And I'm supposed to go to AI. Bro, Euphoria is really dope, bro. It became my favorite song after this now. That song is really dope. I don't know, after the fact, I be still playing some of the stuff. That Euphoria is fire,
you think Cardi
bro.
could write Cardio Euphoria for BIA?
Nah, bro. I don't even think they still linked. I heard Party at the party playing with his nose now, even though that was he talking about Playboy over Party Next Door?
Who?
Kendrick.
I want to say yes. I want to say yes, which would make a lot of sense.
Certified little boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. Bro, we should make that our theme song because it's not copyrighted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, until later down the years, he copyrights it. All our videos get taken.
Bro, we get a logo. Oh no, B, we should do it, bro. We should capitalize on it.
But B, do you actually think this is a fighting battle that BIA should go through?
No.
I don't either.
I don't think it's worth
BIA,
it.
no offense. Yeah. And yes, this is the spirit of hip hop.
Yeah.
But y'all aren't playing on the same field of hip hop.
Yeah, y'all not.
And I don't even know what you all do in hip hop. Yeah. So I have no expectations for you. I'm not rooting for anyone in this battle. I just really hope Cardi B doesn't sue you because I don't want to be like that pocket watcher, but I'm pretty sure Cardi B's money is long from all the hits she got. And I'm pretty sure she could withstand that legal battle if she really does try to take it there.
Hey, B, I wouldn't want to see you. I wouldn't want to be you. And when it comes to that, because, bro, if she sue you, bro, and you ain't got that paper long enough to keep up them fees.
Yeah, if you in that, if you want a deal from any major, they dropping you. They're like, yeah, you a liability at this point.
Come on, man, you're a liability.
Yeah, get off. Like, you haven't had a hit in how long?
Yeah, and you got to return that advance we gave you. Got to pay us back. Something.
Hey, look, just not me, man. Don't
I'm independent now. Like, I don't know. So, I don't know, B.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. You want to do one more topic? Or
Hey, what we got on the docket?
Apple Top 100 albums.
Oh, snap, I forgot about that.
I didn't. I got the list right here.
We can talk about it a bit. Like, cause it's 100 songs.
We're not doing all 100 albums.
Of course.
And let's just do a few disclaimers out the way. This is a top 100 best albums through music. I believe Ebro did this and some other people as well.
Ebro worked on it too? Because I know he's tapped in with Apple. He has a whole show on there.
Yeah, I believe
Ebro and Low's on it.
Yeah, but I think statistically looking, and I don't like the way that this this whole list was made. I can see if you say most iconic most iconic hip hop, most iconic albums of all time, but saying top 100 albums, I don't really like that because it's just like, how do you judge everything against each other? How you judging The Purple Rain against A Good Kid, Mad City? Yeah. How you judging Thriller against Miseducation of Lauryn?
What was the number one album?
Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Wow.
Thriller was number 2. Good Kid, Mad City was number 7.
7?
So let's
list,
talk some statistics. Hip hop and rap took up 21% of it. Rock took up 18% of it. Pop took up 16%. Alternative 14%. R&B and soul 11%. Electronic 4. Hard rock 3. Jazz 3. Motown 2. Punk 2. Singer songwriter 2. Country 1. Latin 1. Metal 1. Roots reggae 1. So And obviously, with the percentages, that's how many albums was on these lists. So if I'm going to go by the top 10 on this list, number 10 is Lemonade by Beyonce, 2016. I talked about this last podcast. I don't see why that's number 10 of all time. I get the politics.
Yeah.
I don't really believe that that's going to be top 10 of all albums of all time. No offense to Beyonce. Lemonade is a good album.
Yeah.
Number 9, Nirvana. To me, never mind. This makes sense.
I love that album.
This makes sense. I'm not big into any other genre besides hip hop and R&B.
You listened to Nirvana before?
No. I tried to.
You have?
Tried to.
Polly got a
But this makes sense because this is one of the most iconic album covers of all time.
Facts.
One of the most iconic albums of all time as well.
Facts.
Even as a hip hop fan, not a hip hop fan, I know what this album is.
Yeah.
I know what this is. So a lot of the top 10 to me needs to be albums that I kind of like am familiar with to some degree. Number 8, Back to Black by Amy Winehouse.
One of my
2006.
I fade back to black.
That was number 8, I believe.
Yeah.
Number 7, Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick Lamar.
Classic.
I don't think that should be number 7
No
of
way.
top 1. I don't even think that's number 7 of all time hip hop albums.
Yeah, that's like a top 30, 20, maybe.
Definitely top 50 for sure.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard for me to get that range down. Number 6 is Songs in the Key of Life, Stevie Wonder.
That should be number 1 now. But it's up there. It's a classic.
I haven't heard it because I was going to listen to it one day. I saw how long it was.
Isn't she lovely?
Number 5 is Blonde by Frank Ocean. 5 is Blonde by Frank Ocean. 2016.
I love that song. I mean, I love that album. But 5?
Yeah. Number 4 is Purple Rain by Prince and the Revolution.
Okay.
Number
4?
3 is Abbey Road, The Beatles.
The Beatles, yeah.
Number 2 is Thriller, Michael Jackson. I thought that should have been number 1.
Yeah.
I think Purple Rain should have maybe been 3, 2. I think so. I think Nirvana should have been higher too, though.
Yeah.
In terms of like, because some of the things that Ebro said that he put in here, I think, was like cultural impact and significance. And things
That's
like
what it seems like. But Kendrick album being that high could be a little, I think that's a little recency bias.
that. It is.
Yeah.
And number 1 is The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
I can't
That's not
believe
even the number 1 hip hop album of all time. It's a great debut. One of the best debuts ever.
You don't think it's a, well, it's not even, it's a
I
mixture.
wouldn't say number 1.
I wouldn't
But
put it as a
don't
hip hop album.
It's an R&B album, yeah. But it has heavy hip hop elements in it, though.
And an album, that's one of my favorite albums. To me, it's a top 15 album on this list. Number 1, I don't know. Great album, bro. No freaking skips on that to me.
Great
Nothing.
album. I agree. I need to get it on vinyl.
I love that album. Like,
But number 1? All time?
top 15 to me. But number 1,
All time or in hip hop?
all
Or
time.
R&B? Okay.
All time. Like, it's a great album.
Would you agree with Blueprint Jay-Z being at number 13?
That's too high to me.
I agree.
Even though I love the
I love
album.
it.
I love the album. That's too high.
Why is 1989 by Taylor Swift that came out 2023 number 18? It's literally be right before, because number 17 is Marvin
I'm
Gaye's
looking
What's
at the
Going
Chronic.
On.
Marvin Gaye's What's Going On should be top 5. That's probably like,
I definitely believe it should be top
is Kanye
5.
on this list?
Let me see. Dr. Dre is The Chronic is number 19. I'm looking at some of the hip hop albums. Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is number 26.
That's
I
too
think
low.
this is a better album than My Good Kid, Mad
Yeah,
City.
most definitely.
I mean, yes, Good Kid, Mad City has better rapping, but in terms of like significance in hip hop, this definitely should have been top 10.
I
instead
think
of Good Kid, Mad City.
if Kanye didn't have all the like freaking negativity around him right now, that'd be higher.
Billie Eilish is number 30.
She's on this list.
Yes, she's number 30.
How many albums Kanye got on here?
I think he might have like 1 or 2. Tribe Called Quest, The Low End Theory is number 29. Ready to Die is 32. B, Ready to Die over Good Kid, Mad City?
Is Illmatic on this list?
I think so. Yes. Let me see. Public Enemy, It Takes a Nation is number 34. Beyonce's self-titled album is 36. Wu-Tang, Enter the 36 Chambers is 37. Illmatic is 39.
Like, look, it's a list.
Aquemini-
It's a list. A lot of politics. We talked about it, but like, come on, bro. Some of this stuff is just, come on.
Aquemini is number 41. Take Care by Drake is 47.
That's on the list.
It's 47. Let's see what albums it's above. D'Angelo's Voodoo is 57.
Erica's on the list. I'm looking now.
Tupac All Eyes on Me is 62. De La Soul, 3 Feet Higher Rising is 65. I would have thought that would have been higher, to be real with you. NWA Straight Outta Compton is 70. SZA's SOS is 72, which I don't believe it should be. I don't even know if it should be on the list.
What?
SZA's SOS, her latest album?
Oh, probably it's on there
72.
because that's recency bias. Control is a better album, but it's on there because the hits, just the longevity of it being on the charts. So that's the impact.
But B, it's above Get Rich or Die Trying by 50 Cent, 82.
But good, that album is. You know how I think
we
you feel
talk
the
about
same
cultural,
way.
yeah, it's aged, but cultural impact?
Cultural impacts. If you going by numbers, SOS probably did better, right?
Well, yeah, numbers wise, yes, but also.
Well, now that album went diamond, though, didn't it?
Cultural impact, B.
SZA probably have a bigger cultural impact.
You think so?
She touched more people than 50.
Oh, I don't like that. Eminem's and Marshall Mathers LP is 80. Mary J. Blige is on the list, 86. AC/DC Back in Black is 90. Flower Boy is on here, 92. Solange is a seat at the table.
Igor should have been on here before Flower Boy.
I think Flower Boy is a lot more accessible than Igor. But I do agree with you that Igor is a better album. Yeah. But Confessions by Usher is 95.
Yeah. That should be higher.
I about to say that's
they didn't add much R&B in this. It's at 11%.
Yeah, and Astroworld is 98 by Travis. Yeah, R&B is like 11. So B, does R&B not really have the cultural impact we thought it did?
No, it used to, but you gotta understand some of these albums on here like
Mary J. Blige, Usher. Who else is on here that's R&B? SZA. I mean, Erykah Badu.
Yeah, I think mostly every album that's on here.
Sade, Love Deluxe.
Yeah, mostly all the albums on here was some album that was impactful would like kind of change the sound of something, or like made a statement. Like Take Care made a statement. Good Kid, Mad City made a statement. Who else? Who you just named? Flower Boy has I guess the.
It was the turning point in Tyler's
turning
career.
point for Tyler. I think each album they have on here is like, it had an impact when this album hit and when it affected their probably careers, period. Like, so I kind of get the concept of this list. I'm looking right now. I think that's kind of what like Jay-Z Blueprint was like. Boom, that was, you know what I mean, just the time of it, the hits, the beef with him and Nas. So yeah, everything. I think I see what they was doing, but I like lists on what you think is probably a better album, but impact, numbers, just
See, I thought it would have been the impact plus how good the actual album is.
Out of all 100 of these albums, I don't
think Lauryn Hill should be number one.
Huh?
I think the hip hop albums they have in the top 10 should not be in the top 10.
Yeah.
Even the top 10 hip hop, Lauryn Hill might be an argument. Yeah. But even top 10 hip hop albums all time, I'm not putting Good Kid, Mad City over My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah. And
I love that album. Good Kid, Mad City is a great album. I think
I listened to like every album on this list.
Oh yeah, I definitely haven't. I never will.
Oh, I haven't listened to this Kate Bush album.
I am interested in listening to Daft Punk though.
Punk? Yes, I have. I listened to this.
But yeah, I mean, Ready to Die being at 32, Illmatic being all the way in like 40s. Aquemini, I could kind of see why it's that high in terms of top 100 albums. Still a great hip hop album. I think it'd definitely be like top 20. Mm-hmm. Drake, Take Care, being before. What was that album? I'm surprised Drake, Take Care.
You gotta understand like my criteria. I think that they used.
All Eyes on Me though, B.
Yeah,
Tupac.
But look at like.
I'm not a Tupac. I like Take Care more than All Eyes on Me. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now.
Yeah.
But I just cannot see a list where All Eyes on Me is after Take Care. I just can't see that. And like I said, I love Drake.
Yeah. But you gotta understand, like, that came out in 96.
3 Feet Higher Rising, B, De La Soul is 65.
Yeah, but B, you don't even like that album.
No, I don't. But I can understand the impact that it has.
Yeah, but the impact,
terms of like without that type of album,
I think it's placed like in the right range. From like impact.
So you think it should be?
It could be 90
after Take Care.
It could be before.
I'm not really mad at the placement of like what number they are, because right now I'm just looking at the hip hop stuff because I really don't care about the other stuff. I don't know.
See, I'm thinking of all the other stuff as well.
I'm thinking about just like in terms of like if you took this album out, what would hip hop kind of like look like or be like?
If you take what 3 foot,
just
3
things
feet
like that,
higher
like
rising?
3 feet higher, rising out. Like some of these albums, like
Yeah,
without
but
these
it
albums,
still got albums just because it's a pioneer of a sound. You still got freaking Low End Theory that's better.
I
Than,
agree.
You know what I'm saying? It's higher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But so then are we going by what album is better or which one had more impact?
I'm saying, but you could use that because I feel like that probably have more of an impact.
But see,
as well.
there's this list consistent.
I'm saying I think Low End Theory can be more. I don't think any list is consistent because we all have our own opinions.
Biases.
That's what a list do. That's what a list do to us. Make us all go freaking mayhem.
Yeah, make us talk.
That's what lists do.
I'm just really astounded by this list.
Yeah, the list is not too crazy to me just because the multiple genres, and I'm thinking about like you said, the cultural impact, what they included in this, and then I started understanding like why certain albums are on this list. You know what I'm saying? So it don't really bother me, but like it's some albums I'm like, I'm thinking when I hear hip hop, I always think like, okay, what album was better? What had better rapping? Like, I don't know if I could put Good Kid, Mad City over Illmatic. It's just hard for me to do that. Even though I love both of the albums, Illmatic to me is a better album. Mm-hmm. Like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. No way that.
I still forgot I got killed in my Discord for saying that I like Illmatic, and it was like Chase forcing himself to like older hip hop albums. Yeah. I like Good Kid, Mad City. I listen to Illmatic above hip hop above that though, but I think also Illmatic. I don't know. It's like Illmatic. If I took that out, like what would a lot of other hip hop albums be like?
Yeah.
Love Deluxe. I'm cool with that. I think it should be a bit higher.
I see Love Supreme on there by John Coltrane.
I don't know who that. Wait, yes I do.
You don't know who John Coltrane
Yes I do. Yes I do. I was thinking of Elton John.
Yeah. You don't know who Elton John is?
I do.
Yeah. See, he
But
was
also,
a gay
I don't
pop.
know that
He was a
album.
gay pop star.
Wait, he wasn't a rock artist?
No, he's pop.
What
Pop
band
rock.
was he part of? Beatles, right? No. Who am I thinking of?
I don't know. Well, Beatles is Paul McCartney, John Lennon,
That's what I'm thinking of.
Ringo
John
Starr.
Lennon.
Oh my God.
I don't know nothing. But do you think Mary J. Blige, My Life should be on here?
Yeah, because it's like the form of hip hop and R&B together.
Oh, I forgot Doggy Style, 84.
Yeah. So you gotta understand, like Mary J. Blige, all my life was the
My Life.
my bad is R&B hip hop mix. She's the
queen of
She's
that.
a queen of hip hop and R&B. So that's like a staple.
Yeah, she made Urban beat.
Yeah. I also heard that she did a little other things. I don't know if you saw.
Oh, yeah. She got a little frisky, a little too young.
With Lil Donnie. He was a little young.
That's what I'm saying. She
Donnie
got a
boy.
little frisky, too
Hey,
young.
hey, Donnie boy, come in this room with me. We wildin', Mary. I don't know if it's true though. I'm just saying.
Yeah. We're just speculating. Allegedly. Allegedly.
Now my auntie.
But yeah, Astro number 8.
Yeah.
No, I just got to see a lot of the criteria for this.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know what y'all think about this list down below.
Yeah.
That's
It don't
about-
really bother me. It had a hoopla on like Twitter, but I don't know why people was like crazy over it. I don't know. It just.
I guess the anticipation is seeing, because remember they slowly
Yeah.
put out which albums was which. They're like, oh, which album is really going to be over Nas's Illmatic? If Illmatic is right here.
Yeah. If you want me to freak out, bro, give me a hip hop list. But like this, all genres. Like I don't know.
We should look at a
And
hip
it's
hop list and
Apple.
react to one.
We should. But like Apple, Apple being Apple, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
But yeah. I think that's about it for the pod today. It's
Cool, man. Hey, I enjoy myself every time I come here once a week. You know what I'm saying? We all have lives after this. We can't be forcing down y'all throat hip hop after hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Just
I'm not forcing down nothing
But-
no one's throat.
in the future, we might, me and this guy, we cover a lot of things. I'm just saying, we talk about a lot of subjects. We also into a lot of things. So maybe one day we'll be able to incorporate other things that we're into, movies, anime. But he don't watch anime no more like that.
I
I don't
read
watch
manga.
it. He read more manga. I don't read manga no more at all. Like, I read books.
Hopefully we get the Beyond Network started.
You know what I'm
Whatever the
saying?
network is going to be called.
But like, hey, whatever it can be, man. But hey, I enjoyed this episode, B. I love talking about little hip hop. Look. My bad. I thought we was on a different program.
On the BBC program, sir.
I forgot about the old pod of me came
Nah,
out. You know what I'm saying?
that's crazy. But as usual, make sure y'all like and rate the podcast wherever you are listening to this at. Make sure you go subscribe to the YouTube and follow us on Spotify, Apple. Google is literally going
Yeah.
away. I finally got the email. Thank you.
It's
I
going
can
away?
stop talking about Google.
Okay.
Follow us on Apple or Spotify, god dang it. Spotify is free for everyone.
Bro, and rate the podcast on Apple Podcasts. Like, I can't be the first rating. It said we got ratings on Spotify, but I can't see the comments. It said we got like.
Well, you can still rate stuff and not comment.
I want you to comment, mother effers. I want to hear y'all.
But see,
thoughts.
I think the worst part is once you comment, you can't like do it again. So you got to make that comment meaningful. So say like we're the best or something.
Yeah, say that we the best. We keep it authentic and real. You can't.
Well, you can't equate us to a number. What you gonna say?
No, but I'm gonna say an Arsenal line. You know who Arsenal? The battle rapper?
No.
Oh my God. But he said you can't spell bars without putting no R's in it. Bars.
Please rate us 5 stars after that horrible bar itself. Yeah. Let me see. Follow us on social medias: TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all that good jazz. Like I said, make sure y'all check out the YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube. Like the videos. Even if you don't like watching these whole episodes, if you're talking about topics you don't care about, go to the YouTube, watch the clips. The clips are always going to be up there. Yes. We're uploading daily on there, so make sure you tune into that as well.
We know y'all little minds can't withstand 2 hours worth of content, so y'all got to take it clip by clip.
That's only for the people who didn't watch all the way to 2 hours. If you watched the 2 hours, thank you.
we gotta feed y'all a little bit, you little minds.
Not the people that watch all the way to this point. I'm talking about that. I just can't wait for the comments on the clip saying, why are y'all talking about so-and-so like this? Man, if you don't go watch the full context of the goddamn podcast.
Facts, do it.
But yeah.
Man. If you don't want to see our faces, like he said, we got Spotify, we got Apple Podcasts.
Shoot, you better get YouTube Premium. Just lock the phone.
You can lock it and play it without that, right? All you gotta do is put it in multitask, lock it, and then press play. Like from the outside. I do it every day.
Man, YouTube's about to hear that and just about to glitch that out. You just but this has been another episode of Beyond Beast and Culture. My name is Chase Dark Sage.
I'm T.
Peace.
Now who said battle rappers? Who said that, bro?